what's up, guys? Let's get started. It's Wednesday night, and we've got vintage booster packs on the table. That's because those have arrived in the mail. All right. Almost ready for a new vintage break, I believe. Okay. Keywords. Title. This is going to say Phantom Forces break close. New vintage break soon. Then we're going to say Karuta cards. And Ultra Prism. Karuta and Ultra Prism. Alright, yep, that's all pretty much the stuff that's going on right now. We're going live for Wednesday night, Tuesday morning, Thursday morning. Another week whizzes by. Whizzes. Okay. Scooby Buns. Scooby Doo Booby Doo Boo Doo Doo Doo. Scoobity boopity, scoobity beepy dab. All right, woo, there we go. All set up. Let's get the iPad on. I like having this iPad for the comments. All right. Boy, I got to get the other channel prepared for its first live stream, the TheCardconomist. But boy, we stream so much over here, it's hard to stream over there. To tell you the truth, your brain naturally doesn't want to stream a lot more than 5 hours a day. I mean, 5 hours is a lot of time to be streaming. All right. Yo, what's good, mister? It's NHCC. Hello, NHCC. I'm going to move these wires. Let's see if we disconnect. Still here? Okay. So just showing off a couple new vintage booster packs. And these are going to be used in breaks. They look so worn out. And that one. Scoopity-boopy-doo-be-dooby-dum, scoopity-boopy-doo. Put them in here with the rest. That's a lot of money in front of you, by the way. That's a lot of money. You are looking at cardboard gold. Liquid cardboard. All right. So here we have some beautiful Pokemon cards. Here is a Pidgeot I acquired recently. Okay. A lot of money when I spend here. Most of my check. Nice, dude. Hey, I like to hear that, man. All right. Picking up some good ones, hopefully. Oops. Bumped the camera there. So, this guy is going to be a cheap and affordable $75. How about that? There it is. There's no version of this on eBay, so there's nothing to compare it to. I think 75 is pretty fair. This is from the yellow deck, Pokemon Stadium. I honestly do think this is a pretty good price for the Pidgeot Pop 11. PSA 10, guys. You know how hard it is to get those 10s, man. All right. So, let's get started tonight. Peter Fenelty, pre-order for the nighttime stream, 10 Pokemon Karuta. All right, so we got a lot of this cool Karuta stuff. Here we are. 10 of these, huh? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, I lost it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we got 10 of those. Oh, nice. Check that out. So that was actually one of the Charizard cards in the box. Awesome, dude. It's one of these green colored cards with the text on the back. It's weird. I don't fully understand. Here's another one. You got these starters there. Here's Vintage Coughing. You got Deerling, Kimiko, Surskit, Beautyfly, Doug Trio Vintage, Bulbasaur Vintage, and Pikachu. Great round. That only costs $40. It almost doesn't make sense. It's like it's too cheap. Peter, you got it, Peter. That's some good stuff, man. Timmy. Whoa, Timmy, Lam. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. Here's Chinese Blastoise. Here goes Ni Hao. Here's Wave 3 Golem. Holy. Here's Snorlax. Here's Ariados. Here's Manectric. Cool. Manectric's had enough turns. He's going. There's Magnemite. All right, we have an order. Anthony Frank Haymeyer. $25 toward his slab away. Slab away. All right. Yes, sir. We have a David Velez order. 5 OP8. 2 Japanese Azure Lane. Okay, 5 OP8. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby. How much am I actually making on this OP8? Am I losing money on these? Yeah, it's pretty close. All right, so 5 of those, 2 Azure Lanes. Azure Lanes, you got it, man. Bang. Ho-ho! Yeah. My body says different. I don't care how good for us it can be. Huh. What? I had to, bro, lol, and my bots won't let you use sick hours unless you have a doctor's notes. I had to go to urgent care last Saturday. Happy Wednesday. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. This is a good playlist, man. I'm liking it. Ho-ho! Holographic Girl. And Holographic Girl. Okay, here's a holographic dog. Orf. Here's a holographic bearded lady. SR. Holo. Okay, well, Mr. David, that's not going to be the round. Sports players use ice baths. Really? Konnichiwa. Hey, if you guys are here early, type in TCC. I already got the giveaway started. If you are here early, type that in. Now, David Velez. Did you see PSA won't grade repaired cards or any cards that have been cleaned with Miracle Card Care? I would assume it already would have been that way. That's how it always should be. Why in the world would people want to own a cleaned card graded PSA 10? I don't want a card that's been manipulated. So that's the standard for all companies, I assume. Just a matter of who can detect it. Who can detect that the card has been cleaned? All right. Yeah, that's bullcrap. Can't be cleaning your card. Here's Pikachu. Here's Mega Gengar. Here's Pidgeotto. He's only 24 bucks. And Frog Mario. Blurp. It's a me, Mario. All right. Matt Hedrick, please send my Bandai Blue Eyes off to PSA. Matt Hedrick. What's the Phantom break? You know, the Phantom tax. This guy right here should be at 9 spots. It's got 1 spot left. Yep, it's got 9 spots. It only needs 1 more person. Phantom break, $50. If 1 person buys this last spot, it gets opened up. We see if we pull Dialga. Probably not, but we see if we do. And then afterwards, we get to pick a new break, which should be pretty fun. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dum. I'll do it right now. Ha-ha-ha. Scooby-Dooby. What do we have here? Ooh, okay. Sending it off to get officially PSA graded. Okay, these are all good. What do you think about people CT scanning sealed products to see what's inside? In general, it's a bad thing because a lot of people are just going to use it to resell product that they know is no good. And it's very similar to like resealing packs, obviously, right? So overall, it's a bad thing. There is one possible good use for it, and that is to scan product before you buy it to make sure it's not fake. Okay, so for example, if PSA bought a CT scanner and then they started grading booster boxes, that would be insane. Everyone would grade their booster boxes, and PSA would be like, yeah, we CT scan it to make sure it's real. And then you could buy a PSA graded booster box and you'd know that the booster box is real. That's fantastic. I like that. That sounds great. All right. So I have mixed feelings. NHCC, let's get 5 more Karutas. Karutas? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, there we go. All right, what we got here? Swablu. Oh, that is a chase card. Vintage Pikachu and Ash. Awesome, dude. Another Pikachu and Ash. That's pretty good, man. Ah, and look at that. Somehow you got Reshiram and Zekrom together. Perfect round, man. Really good. Thank you, Mr. Edwin, Mr. NHCC. That was a great round. We now have an order from David Velez, 5 OP8, 2 Japanese Azure Lane. Again, he says. All right, we got 2 of these. And what do you say, 5 of these? Do PSA grade those? The Karuta cards, I'm not sure. What I do know is that CGC does grade them. And that means that PSA, if they don't grade them right now, they will grade them. So hold on to them. Try sending one off to PSA. And if they say, nah, we're not going to grade this, just keep telling them, please. And then they'll be like, all right, we'll do it. Okay. That's what happened with the poker cards. They wouldn't grade the poker cards, and then one day they did. And now all my poker cards can be graded with PSA. So, all right, what we got? Mr. David. Some Holos. I bet you they'll grade it. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. I think the art's from the show. Nice. How about some sexy ladies? Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. And... ho-ho! All right. Why do men like it when women do that pose? Did you guys notice that? That's a popular pose for girls when they want guys to swoon, when they want guys to simp. The whole arms over your, behind your head kind of move. There you go. Oh, fascinating. Okay, excellent. Mr. David. There you go. Armpits are big in Japan. Armpits? Huh, so weird. I don't feel like I'm looking at their armpits. Here's Houndour. Here's Delibird. Here's a Geodude. And here is Eevee. Take a look at all that. Uh-huh. Bryce Wolf, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Espanol. You want some Espanol, huh? Where do we keep that? That's it? Yeah, here you go. Cool, man. Bryce. Okay. Okay. If PSA does not currently grade them, all that means is eventually they will. And when PSA starts grading them, the value of those cards will go up. That's exactly what that means. The value will go up the moment PSA starts grading those. All right. Hoot hoot. We got Chikorita. Oh, so, super cute. Your rare card is the Furret, not a holo. He's not holo, right? Yeah, not a holo. I'm sorry. Bryce. Yo, mister, can I get that gay Celebi for free? Gay Celebi. Can I get the gay Celebi for free? There we are. Said, I've had enough of this white, conservative Christian, patriarchal, heteronormative, cisgendered jerkiness. Go, here's Luz Matera. He says Phantom Forks. That's it. Phantom Forks is done. Luz Matera takes spot number 10. That took a little while. It's a bit of an expensive one. But you know, we have a shot at that Dialga, and if we pull it, that will be one of our best clips. It'll be like a top 10 moment on the channel if we pull it. So we're still hammering away. We never quit. We keep going after those Phantom Forces pulls because we want to pull one of those Dialgas. It will be one of our finest moments. Excuse me. Give me a moment. Let me go ahead and grab this link. We're going over to Breaks History. Phantom Forces. There we go. Rip and flip. Sometimes, not always. Rip and cry sometimes. You were going to pull Karuta card for me. That was missed. Oh, right. What's your name again? What's your PayPal name, that is? My wife farted at the table like an animal. Daniel Ramirez. All right, Daniel Ramirez. Okay, it says Daniel Ramirez, $20 for Karuta single pulls. Oh, I see what happened. So you sent me $20, and I just did my math wrong. All right, let me get you one more. Here you go. You're pulling. Oh, nice. That's the Meowse. No, that's not the name of the Pokemon. I don't remember the name of the new Pokemon. Quip chose this Pokemon. What's the name of this? Not Meowscarada. It's I can't name it. I'm not good enough. Not a real fan, obviously. Sprigatito, thank you. Sprigatito. All right, Daniel Ramirez. Here you go. Yay, that's not bad. That's a starter. Very good. So, what were we doing? We're showing the names off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is one expensive break, guys. All right, good luck to everybody. Sprigatito. Wow. All right. Can I just get these to mix? There we go. Oops. All right, give me a number. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there goes. That's the break. All right, here it goes. I'm scared. Anthony Kalura and Joey Maycumber on pack number 1. Now that's a spicy break. That is a pretty, like when you're opening up the cheap packs, you're like, I got the cold cards this time. But when it's a $50 break, that is tough to take the cold round. This is a whole pack is cold this time. It's a versus secret pack. Okay. Whole pack is cold. Good luck to everybody in here. All right, we have to put this in the Anthony Kalura's bag. Okay, Anthony, one versus secret. It's a cold pack. We got a little Anthony Kalura bag here. We're going to take this little baggie. Okay. Anthony Kalura. He's been going deep. Thank you, Anthony, for all your support. Let's see if we can get some magic tonight. We've got Mr. Gargoyle. He's been going deep, too, by the way. Okay, this round, Mr. Gargoyle's on top. Congratulations, Mr. Gargoyle. All right. Oh, not bad. Pyroar and Gourgeist. Those are going to be 2 solid hollows for you, Mr. Gargoyle. Okay. New bag for me. It says Fernando Nunes. Okay, sounds good. Wait. We are? Okay. This goes in here. Here's Pyroar. Wow. That's a nice looking card, man. And then Gourgeist just in time for Halloween. Gourgeist looks a little funny. All right, Gourgeist. Never stopped and really looked at him. There we go. Gargoyle. If those both grade 10, that is a decent flip on that round. You want those to grade 10. All right, what we got going on here? We've got Joey Maycumber, Fernando Nunes. Ooh, all right, Fernando, you missed. Joey Maycumber, cross your fingers. What we got going on? Okay, we got a hollow and reverse hollow in this round as well. Now, this took a while to sell, so the next round is not going to be Fan of Forces. We're just going to let those sell like normal after this. And we're going to move on to other types of booster packs, like regular WotC era. Fernando Nunes. Okay, with an F, putting you over here. Joey Maycumber, it's Chansey and Deontay. Okay, Chansey, Deontay, that's not bad. Boy, I'd open a whole box of these and just turn it into a video. Wonderful. Nice. Joey Maycumber. We've got Lewis Matera, Anthony Kalura. All right, Lewis, that was one spot luck for you, man. One spot luck. What's it going to turn into? Oh, just a reverse holo, but it's Regigigas. That's a good reverse holo. All right. There we go. It'd be tempting to run this twice if we didn't pull an EX or whatever. But I feel like it sold really slow. Okay, so there's Regigigas, Talonflame. Cool, not bad, Lewis. Lewis, did you already have a bag? I gotta go hunting for the Lewis Matera bag now. I get this out of the way. There you go. There he is. Lewis Matera. That wasn't so bad. How much per spot was this? This was pricey. It was a $50 buy-in. This was pricey. Came out of a nice sealed box. Here's Anthony Kalura and Jeff Leon on the last round. All right. One more shot, Mr. Anthony. I think you got 2 hot, 2 cold ones. Is that right? Roughly? All right. It's not looking like an EX kind of pack to me. Ah, man, that is just tough. Lysandre, trump card. All right. That is the end of the Phantom Forces break. Darn. The best pull was the double holo with the Pyroar and what was the other one? It was Pyroar and Gorgeist. I feel like that was the best one. Okay, there it is. Not a super hot round. Run it back. It's payday today. What do you guys think? You want a second round of this? Or do you think we should move on to the next vintage break? This is Anthony Kalura. All right. Kind of hectic all around. We could do another 5 if you guys want. Move on. PDX says move on. I mean, we could technically try to do both. Hobo wants in. No Duwatsi. Depending on what the next break is. Well, I was thinking of doing one of them cards that just arrived. One of these over here. There it is. I get rid of this guy. You got a little sticker on the front. Let's definitely open this one. So that is Fur Alligator, Neogenesis. The one with the sticker. The one with the ugly-ass sticker. Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo-Doo. Scooby-Dooby Buzz. Take off the sticker. I'm not taking off the sticker. I'm looking at our options. It's Jerry, the gay homie. What's up, man? I know I'm being real quiet over here. I'm doing some math. All right. How many cards in there? 11? Okay, so I got a price for this. Do you think that Regigigas I pulled would grade well? You got a Regigigas. Which what was your name when it was Louis Matera, I think. Louis Matera. I'll give you the little pre-grade. I know you want it. Immediately, the centering tells me thicker on the bottom. Got white dots on the edge on the right side. This card would probably grade 9. My suspicion. Doesn't mean it will, but it looks like it will. Alright, there you have it. Dark gold looks cool. Alright, pretty fast at that, huh? Like, no. He looks good, though. It's, you know, when you see a PSA 10 up on the table, like, look at this Houndour. He's just a common card, right? Why would you spend $50 on a common Houndour from Rocket Returns? Because it's actually much harder to get a 10, even on, like, a common card or a card just freshly out of a booster pack, which this was. It's harder than you think to get that 10. So you can pull a booster pack fresh, and it's still going to grade like 9 or 8. Like, no shot. Not even close. Not even close to being a 10. Can you believe that this booster pack used to cost $3.29? How crazy is that? $3.29 it says. My God, dude. Okay. Ooh. So that's not the price. Let's get the price on it. I think I might as well just get this a new sleeve. I watched the Pillowcase Murders last night, and it was a fun watch. Yay! What? Mister, why are they saying there's a hole behind the sticker? Huh? What are you talking about? All right. Alligator kind of dumb. Yeah? Well, he doesn't take too kindly to you either. He thinks you're kind of dumb. Got him. It's going to be 46, 11 out of 11. There it is. That is the Neo Genesis break. Okay, now, I could be wrong, but I think that one will be a fast-moving break. Because people like Neo Genesis. Alright, let's see. Buy in and we can see the back of the hole. For alligators, a mouth breather. He does have his mouth open. Alright, so let's see. What's next? Jonathan Morris says he'll take a Paldea Blister and 1 Karuta. Okay, here it is. That blister will give you a chance for the fish and 1 Karuta. Shabing. Oh yeah, Teddy Ursa. Nice, dude. He's gonna lick the kitty. Cheaper than Phantom Forces. Well, yeah, but Phantom Forces gave you 5 cards. There we go. And Phantom Forces was like 5 booster packs. There we go. So there was multiple reverse holos. All right. If you always say you might be wrong, you'll always be right. There we go. All right. Let's do it. Ready? Ooh, lovely. Therapeutic Energy, Quackaball. Wow, nice. Okay. Murkrow, Mimikyu. And 3 more holos. That's it. Jonathan Morris, that was your Paldea Blister. You picked up a Quackaball. Cool, man. Oh, yes. There's Varoom, Teddy Ursa, Jonathan Morris. So Jonathan, let's grab this. What would be the hit in the Neo pack? It's either going to be a heavy pack or a light pack. If it's a light pack, it's going to be a rare card, non-holo. And if it's a heavy pack, it's going to be a holo card. All right. Order from Alexander Peterson. Hey, Mr. Shipping My Bag. He says he wants 9 Japanese Classic Collection, 1 Nikki V2, 1 Harry Potter, 1 Legend of Blue Eyes. Okay, you got it. So a little variety, huh? So one of these. Where are they? Where are they? Here they are. This is Nike. It's a sexy girl card. It's on the menu. I think you got to scroll to the bottom to see it. 1 Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Where are we keeping Harry Potter? I don't know where that is either. So Harry Potter is... Oh, there they are. Found them. Okay, Nike, Harry Potter. 1 Legend of Blue Eyes. That's going to be in the Yu-Gi-Oh box. Okay. Legend of Blue Eyes, Harry Potter, Nike. 9 Japanese Classic Collection. The Classic Collection. You got it. Okay. So 9 of these, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. 8, 9. All right. Electric Charmander. Ah, there he is. Wow, double Charmanders and a Charizard. What a crazy round, dude. Man, that classic collection can really do pretty well. Man, it's so full, though. All right, I got to fill it back up, that means. All right. Not bad. That's just a little shipping round for him, too. How nice is that? It's crazy, because Aaron would go so deep looking for that Charizard, man. He just never got that luck. How do the Holo Shuffles and the Live Shuffles, Live Customs differ? So the Holo Shuffle is $5 for a holographic card, and every time we go to that box to pull a card out, we grab it from a different location. Well, what we do is we shuffle the front of the box, right? So that everything's constantly moving around. With the Live Customs, we only directly pull a pack from the front of the box. So it's very linear. It's just like a straight line. And so, the best way to describe the difference is one is shuffled and the other one isn't. Yeah, the Holo Shuffles, that's why it's called shuffled. Holo Shuffle. So one gets shuffled over time and the other one just stays still. All right. Lucius. Very nice. And here's Haran, Banquet Witch. She is a Banquet Witch. And wow, those are some legs, man. A lot of legs in that image. Sakura. Okay, cool, man. Wow, Charizard just popping out, man. So, Alexander with an AL. Where am I going to find Alexander with an AL? He's going to be in the AL box, of course. Morales. Bell. Albert. Alex PSX. Alejandro. Okay. Alexander Peterson. Very nice. Dobby, you dope. The name Dobby has 2 B's in it. Don't talk smack till you learn how to spell. Thanks. Okay. All right, cool. Alexander Peterson. There we are. And let's weigh the bag. Okay, pretty light. We're going to hit print. There we go. Haha. Very nice. All right, there we go. Here's Charmeleon. Very nice. Here's Weeping Bell. Here's the Evolutions break. Oh, man. Here's Metapod and Magnemite. I almost call it Magneton for some reason. Cool, man. Who's next? Brian Davis, 5 Holo Shuffles. You got it. Put that back there. Now look, we grab some more from the front. Okay, and then what we do is 1, 2, 3. Okay, now he's ready for his 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. See? So, in other words, that box constantly moves, and you're going to get your card pulled kind of randomly. That's a nice thing. But these 5 cards are going to be cold. Brian Davis. I'm sorry, Brian. Brian Davis, 1 cold round. How's the Jungle Sublist doing? Believe it or not, somebody bought a spot in it. It was Jeff Leon. He bought a spot. It's moved forward by 1. All right, let's see. Brian Davis. Ah, here he is. Mr. Brian. All right, lovely. Cheapest break, question mark? Well, I guess the live customs, you could argue they're like a break, and they're $20 a piece. But if you're talking all the breaks here, these are all minimum $40 a piece. You got this beautiful guy. He's got 8 spots left. This is now 46. The Mega Break is a $40 break. You got these guys back here. The Magnemite is probably the closest thing to break. It's $40 per spot, and there's only 4 spots left, so he's close. This guy's got a long way to go. He's a really nice Charizard. This guy is more expensive. He's a $60 break, but he's also only got 4 spots left. So these two right here are getting close. They're both vintage cards, and they're both graded 10. We are. Sure, people will be really excited to see the Raichu go off. He's been sitting there for a while. He's the oldest break. Jose Ponce is back. What's up, man? Feel like it's been a while. All right. He says, 1 Legend of Blue Eyes and Paldea Blistered. I have an ancient bag somewhere. Can you flip through the cards in my bag? I have no idea what's in there. Well, you say, Mr. Jose Ponce, you say it's an ancient bag. It cannot be a year old. So let's go looking for it, because you're making me scared that it might not be here. Ah, it is here. It is actually an expired bag at 8/23. So you got lucky it didn't get grabbed. So that's an expired bag. You got to ship it right away. There we go. So what could have happened, Jose, because it's a year old, I could have snatched it, and all of these would have been donated. There we go. We don't want to do that, though. We want you to have your cards. I'm glad you came back. I've had 1 or 2 guys come back, and I had to tell them that the bag was donated. There we go. Okay, so nothing too crazy in the bag, by the way. Nothing too crazy. This guy's nice, but he's actually off-center if you're looking carefully. And Claydol's not worth too much. This is an okay card. That's an okay card. So there you go. So you got to ship this bad boy out. Ooh, I made it. Yeah, remember, it's a 1 year time on the table before you got to ship. We do that so the table doesn't get too full, because we suffer from that a lot. Some other rip and ship channels only let you do 6 months, so they say half a year, and then after half a year they consider it abandoned. But we do a full year. There we go. All right, cool, man. Very nice. We gotta get you a Blue Eyes, right? There we go. A mini break for 1 spot in the Raichu. No mini breaks. There we go. What we got here? We got Boss's Order, Tyranitar, Rabaska, Phalanx. Yeah, the breaks require a real buy-in, meaning if you miss, you're going to suffer. There we go. All right, Mr. Ponce, just some holos this time. You do pick up the Varoom, though. He's a Cosmic Holo, so that's pretty cool. Okay. And let's get that Blue Eyes White Dragon. All right, I'm loving this music. My biggest accomplishment this year is getting my parents to use pronouns. What? Yeah? There you go. Tell me all about it. Share your experiences. Here's Enchanting Mermaid, Dragon Capturer, Uraby. A pronoun, like if you're a girl identifying as a boy kind of situation. Here we go. There we go. If you guys had to choose my pronouns for me, what would my pronouns be? Jose Ponce. Ooh. Oh, wait a second. We're not actually shipping it. You got to send in for a round of shipping. All right, so I'm going to tell myself that you were here on 8/24, but your bag needs to ship. All right, don't leave this here. It needs to ship out. There we go. So nice. Fat/boy. Hey! Now that is not very accepting. Mr. Sir. Charizard simp. That's fair. Poe/key. All right, next up we got Aaron Rodriguez. Hey, Mr. 4 Legend of Blue Eyes. Oh, gentle Irish eyes. Okay. Set this here. Do I need a new box of it, or is a box of it already in here? I think I need to stand up and get a new box of Blue Eyes. Okay. Sweet. Ugh. Was there a lot of boxes of Furin left? Or did people clean them out? Now, I'm not supposed to tell you if more sold. That's what your question is. And that's in the category of a search question. But what I can tell you is that I've said many times that we have like 3 cases of Furin. There's a lot of Furin. All right, here goes. Local man makes millions off of, I wish, off of Orange Lizard cartoon. There we go. Millions. If I made millions, I'd be retired. 2 PRBs. Let's see. Aha. Which I am not. All right. There we go. Very nice. 1 Ghost of the Past. Okay. But I could just go back in the videos and watch. That's correct. But you actually have to go do that. All right. There we go. Ready? Opening the packs is supposed to be a random thing, but if somebody goes through a lot of trouble to like study what's been pulled, that's fine. You can do that, but I'm not supposed to help that along, even if it benefits me. Like, what if the fact is that you should open more because your odds of a signature are higher right now? I'm not actually supposed to tell you that. It's unfair. All right, here goes. So the agreement is I don't tell you when they're hot and I don't tell you when they're cold. That's the agreement. Let's sneak. All right, and let's snip this. Sneak. Very nice. Okay, very good. All right, Aaron Rodriguez. Ready? Oh, some holos. We've got Reaper of the Cards. Here's Stop Defense. Okay. Goblin Secret Remedy. Oh, lovely. And Aquamadur. Ho-ho! All right. Aquamadur. Very cool. That's what I was looking for. Aaron Rodriguez. There it goes. Now, what about these PRB1s? Cold. And Cahode. Tonight, I'll be working on the Monster Hunter channel. I'm going to try and make the weapon popularity video after many years. It's been many years I haven't made that video. Yeah, I bet says I'll take 100 packs of Evo Skies. Oh, very cool, man. 100. I'll go get them. I think I need a new bag, says Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. I love it when you guys tell me the status of your bags. That's awesome. Tell me about your day, guys. There we go. I told Karis about her Umbreon selling. She was very excited about that. And then today we did a lot of paperwork. And yep, that was it. We did a lot of paperwork and finance stuff. There you go, Aaron. Did I ever tell you guys I do a lot of paperwork and finance stuff? And it's like really uncool. Really not fun. So let's go find where we're going to put your bag. Let me go in here. Super uncool. Will your next Monster Hunter video get 100,000 views? No, most definitely not. Right now, Monster Hunter World is the most played Monster Hunter game on Steam, and it only gets 30,000 players. So it's a small community now. When Wilds come out, that should be pretty good. But as for right now, people are not playing a ton of Monster Hunter World. But that's okay. What we're kind of doing, the strategy here is to kind of reintroduce myself, practice editing, practice the voice acting, kind of get back into the swing of things, let people know I'm still alive, I'm not dead. And then when Monster Hunter Wild drops, I want to be able to crank out the videos, you know, super fast, like have a whole system going and just be like boom, 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 boom. So that's the goal, and we'll see how it works out. All right. I argued with my dad for an hour about a fan that was left on. Oof. Brian Davis, Magnemite Top Slab. Oh, yeah. Pop 8, by the way. You know why it's so rare? Because it's actually Top Series 2. Top Series 2. Super rare, dude. All right. Very cool. Thank you, Brian. Okay. This is a really expensive Carddass card, by the way. It's the Ditto with all 3 of the starters popping out of his body. Creepy. Bryce Wolf. He'll take 5 Karuto and 1 Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Spanish. Okay. You got it. Yes, daddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What do we got here? Cacnea, this girl, this really cool looking Voltorb, Cobalion, and Meowth. Okay. He came home jumping down my throat. Sorry to hear that, man. Well, you left like a fan on, and he was mad about it. There we go. He's trying to save electricity, damn it. You just leave the damn fan on all day. Oh, man, that looks good. Look at that beautiful Gyarados, guys. Wow. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. That's the Spanish pack, and he just pulled a holo Gyarados out. Great job, Mr. Bryce Wolf. That's a really nice one. Okay. If I understand it correctly, there's a shiny Gyarados in this set to pull. Okay. So cool. Such a solid set. Okay. He was mad tripping. He was mad tripping, huh? You are? Did you say Yo, daddy-o, you're mad tripping. That's what I do with my parents. Let's see. Like pot of wills, we might move them over here. All right. You move it into this box. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Jose Ponce, 2 more Legend of Blue Eyes and ship my bag, please. Confirming my address. All right, perfect. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm glad you came back and snatched that bag before it got snatched. Maybe he was tripping mad. True. Okay. All right, what we got? We got Graveyard Digger and Fusionist. Jose Ponce, if you want more, you got time to add more to your outgoing bag. I'll give you your bulk this time because it's barely any bulk. And let's go get that label made. Typical dad things. Yeah, damn it, Dad. Dads can be so whatever. You know what I'm saying, bros? There we go. Very nice. Huh. Typical dads. We're logging into PayPal to get that address. Security challenge, man. Oh my god, I hate these security challenges. Are you a real person or a robot? It's really me. Get a security check on my phone. Oh my god, dude. Alright. I guess they do this every once in a while. There it goes. All right, and here we are. Cool. Let's go find Jose Ponce. Two FA is a lifesaver, but it is annoying. Yeah, you're right. All right, Mr. Ponce. All right, and we'll hit print. Print! Yay! Still waiting on my tax return. That's a long time to wait for a tax return. All right, perfect. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our late night stream. I'm glad you're here, everybody. Why don't we roll around for the giveaway? So here's the TCC giveaway. This is Alexis's first encapsulated slab. It's the first time she's done it. And so we're just handing it away. And so far we got 6 people. Type TCC to be in the giveaway. Roll it. So here's Michael Bethel jumping in. Mr. Michael. Chew. Alex Lopez. Okay. And JLD. Oops. JLD all over. There you go. Okay, so you guys made it in. You keep typing that in and we'll get you in the next round, okay, guys? We'll do another round of these rolls. So, who's next? We got a Mr. NHCC. Let me try one of the South Park packs and 5 more Karutas. I'm going to sell out the Karutas too fast. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just grabbed all over there. Let's see what you got. Pikachu, Vintage Staryu, Plusle, Vintage Beedrill, and Vintage Jigglypuff. Nice, man. Okay, now what about those South Parks? really reach for the South Park pack. Whew. All right, look at that. South Park. Let's go ahead and trim this up. There it goes. Ooh. Okay. Oh my God, dude. You pulled this beautiful logo card. So nice, man. Check out that logo card. Wow. That's one of the reasons to open this set. Is this card right here, guys. Doesn't that look nice? Yeah, different sleeve for it real fast. Mr.'s humming Reading Rainbow. It's in a book. Take a look. A reading rainbow. All right. Oh. Oops. Mr. Hanky. Mephisto. Lots of cool cards in this set, man. I really like it. But that's going to be your chase card coming out. All right. We'll pop the rest of these in here. Okay. Very nice. Wow, man. Lucky. You're also looking for a holographic Kenny to show up. There's a holographic Kenny card to pull. NHCC. NHCC. Let's get another bag started here. Rip my Beedrill Karuta. Oh, did he pull a Beedrill? I didn't even see. If somebody pulls a Beedrill, you could probably ask them to trade you. You could be like, "Can I pay $5 for that?" or something like that. All right, now this is just going into the NHCC box. They're just starting a new bag there because the other bag was getting kind of fat, like your mama. All right, what'd you think of that South Park pack? That was pretty cool, huh? Okay, here is a Weedle. Here is a Rodactyl. I think that's Rage Quit Bits Charizard. He sold it back to me. Got a 9. Here's the Thought Wave Machine. THOT. All right, cool, bro. Matt Hedrick says, I'll do 3 Ghosts from the Past and a Carddass Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, Carddass Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm just going to grab one right away. Oh, nice, man. What's this? The Forbidden One or something like that? What's his name? And you need 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Ghosts from the Past. All right. Please, please, please. How's that pack wrapper looking, mister? Can I keep it? The pack wrapper? You mean for the South Park? Oh, I trimmed it and threw it in the trash can right away. I'm so sorry. I don't even think of it as collectible. We are. Yep. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Can I trade you for the Beedrill? Ha, ha, ha. Okay. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm humming a lot, aren't I? This music is getting me really good. It's very catchy feeling. All right. What do we got? Zombie. You got Zombie. Despian Tragedy. And Mystical Salad. All right, cool, man. Mystical Salad. So, Mr. Matt with an MA, where you at? Where you at, Matt? Probably in this box. Your mind letting me keep it, though. I collect them like a weirdo. In theory, I could let you have it. There we go. All right, there we go. Very nice. Here's Brian Davis, 1 live custom and shipping. You got it, Brian? All right, 1 live custom. What you got? It's cold. I'm sorry. That's a cold live custom. Brian Davis. Brian. Mister, can I set up the next giveaway card right now? Yeah, we can take a pause on the one that we're giving away and totally set one up with your name on it. Or whatever code or what, you know. We try to let people know that you're the one giving it away. Wow, that's a fat bag, Brian. Mr. Brian. Oops. Brian the Bry guy. Okay. And parent. Mister, can you show NHCC my Karuta cards, please, in my bag? Here we are. All right, but I don't want to host regular trades when I think about it. Let's see. I'm not a trading kind of guy. Let's see. Daniel Ramirez, huh? Here's Daniel Ramirez. He's got the cat, the horsey, Terrakion, Mankey, and Chansey. There you have it. All right. Steven Coulson's here. He says 200 to Sabaway. Hello, Steven. Let's see, Steven. This goes down to 300. 1 PRB box. Whoa! 3 Pokemon card ass. And 6 hidden trials. That's a big order. Oops. What do we got here? There we go. All right. Ooh. So, oops. So 6 of these. How many? 6? Oh. 3 of these. 1. Oops. 2. And 3. We pulled a Charizard in the other set. Let's see if we pull Charizard in this set. No, but you do got Psyduck. Jen loves Psyduck. And now 6 hidden trials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 6 of this. He gets the slabs from Team Rocket. Who does? All right. Snipping that up. Nice to meet you, Mr. Greek God 300. How you doing, man? How did I get these cards? A lot of them I actually graded myself. All right, meaning I sent them off to CGC or PSA. There we go. Here's Brionic. Here's Queen. Oops. Here's a Weiss Young XN Mill. All right. Here's Tyro. And here is Soldier Candidate. Cool. I did grade with Beckett one time. I sent them a really big order. I sent them a ton of poker cards. But Beckett, gave them all 9.5s. I was really sad. I think overall it was a big loss. If I had simply graded them with PSA, I would have made way, way, way more with them. But at the time, PSA wasn't grading poker cards, so that was why that happened. Just the way it is. Okay, snipping these. Then we snip these. Okay, and we're going to snip these up. Very good. And we're going to snip this up as well. Beckett, idiots. Not really. I mean, Beckett's 9.5 is supposed to be considered gem mint, right? It's just that the market doesn't really care for Beckett 9.5. The market goes, I don't know about that. I don't think I like that. Here's some holos. Mr. Steven with the big order, everybody. Some holos. Oh, what is that? That looks crazy, man. Is that Kaido? Who is that? Okay. Holos. Oh, Ragdu guy. It's some holos. Some holos. Oh, purple guy. Nice, dude. And something's missing, huh? Feels like we didn't get our... There it is. Yeah, this one. Oh, it's the Luffy one. Nice. I think the Dawn was hollow. Ship-up. Got him. Okay, cool, man. The first one looked like Gadatsu. Oh, of course. Yeah, Gadatsu. I know who that is. Of course I know who that is. You think I don't know who that is? Gadatsu, of course. All right, here it is, Mr. Steven. No God Pack, unfortunately. Some lovely Cardos cards, a bunch of holos. And now we need the Steven Coulson bag. All right, awesome. First person to pull that God Pack, it's gonna be a big clip, and I'll shout your name from the rooftops. Who do we got next? Click. Brian Davis, 1 South Park before you ship. You got it. Yeah, if you guys like these South Park cards, we got plenty of them. They're real old. They're from like 1990 or something like that, or 1989 or some. Oh, I'm sorry. They're from 1998. And the rare card is a holographic Death of Kenny card. I don't even think we've seen them all. Is OP1 bulk worth something now? Ooh, I don't know. Good question. Okay, there's Mephisto. Mr. Hanky the Christmas Poo. Well, this is looking very similar to the other pack. Oh my god, it's looking like... Oh my god, it's an exact replica of the other pack. You are also going to get this. Wow, good for you, man. This is probably one of the best cards in the whole set. Check that out. Brian Davis. Wow, that was cool, man. Double logos. Awesome. I got a 10 on my logo and sold it for a few hundred. I mean, you only paid $25 for this pack. Pretty wild, right? Brian Davis. Now, were you shipping, Brian? Is that the deal? What do you do with all the bulk? The bulk gets packed up into a shipping container, and then it's sold off. You can actually buy a box of bulk. It's packed up in the most time-effective way, and it's a pretty decently sized box. And I can't remember the price of it. Let me go look it up. A box of... Here it is. A bulk box of cards is $30. And it's just a mix of whatever we open that night. And most of that money just goes toward the postage. Here we are. But there has to be a little bit of pay in there, because if there was no pay, I'd be better off tossing all the cards into my dumpster. Because, you know, I've got other things to be doing with my time. So, you know, I have to be able to make a little money on the bulk where it's not worth my time to pack it up and ship it to you. So, and plus it requires tape. You know, I'm going to get some heavy security tape in a minute here, because the boxes are so heavy that they need the security tape. So I've got that on the way already. So I got to be able to afford the tape and all that, you know. All right, let's see. Here's Brian Davis. Feel free to start a new back for the South Park. No, you're good. Chris Abruzzo. 1 spot in the right you break, 1 spot in the jungle sublist. Oh, the jungle sublist moving a little bit. All right, I'm excited to get you this spot. Here it is. So this Raichu card is really close. There it is. Let's do a count on this. Could you hold the South Park so I could get it graded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, hold on. Is that right? 13? Yeah, I said that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Cool. So, Beta Fish says, can you hold the South Park so that I can get it graded? You're Brian Davis, is that right? I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. I don't mind. There you go. Start a new bag for you. Look at that. How cool is that, huh? Wow, man. Raichu's close, everybody. I'm getting excited. Okay, so you got this. And you got this. I can send another penny if needed. You're not as bad as they all say. Thanks, man. You're funny. All right. Ugh. We've seen some good pulls tonight. We've seen a Charizard come out. We've seen 2 Topps logos come out. That's money for the people who pulled it. I mean, that's in terms of value, that's a flip. So we've seen a couple flips tonight so far. The Phantom Forces break occurred. That was cold, unfortunately. It's, you know, it's got to happen. It's bound to happen. Every round can't be a flip. That's just the nature of it. So that was a cold round. Now we've begun a new break. All right. So this is correct, bro. Oh, I wrote Chris's name down. I'm so stupid, dude. All right. It is the wrong name. It's Brian Davis. That's what's going on. I'm like, why? What is going on here? My brain's saying you did it wrong. I was like, what did I do wrong? Sometimes I just do what's exactly on the computer. Chris's name was on the computer. Brian Davis. There you go, Brian. Oh, Brian. That Final Fantasy card is not mine. Yeah, it is. I put it in there on purpose. It's a bonus card, okay? It's just there to add a little weight to your bag. It's there on purpose. Now, we're not done with the other order. Mr. Chris Abruzzo still needs his jungle spot. Here you go, Chris. I didn't forget that. So, here's the jungle sublist. So for those who don't know, this is a $40 custom booster pack. You guys understand the custom booster packs, and there's 15 of them, and it contains 1 booster pack of first edition jungle. Okay, so that's what that is. That's close. Keith Chen is here, and he wants 20 AOTs. Oh, man, this is exciting. All right, let me go get them. I have to stand up and get them. All right. My knee. My leg. All right, I brought a couple extra boxes in case you decide to go a little deeper. Whew. All right. This is an empty box now. We are running low on the One Piece PRB1. You should add a clip of the back-to-back South Park pulls. I wonder if that would do well. Okay, let's count these up. He said 20, right? How many are in a box? It's not 20, right? Hold on, it's probably 16, in fact. So you probably want a full box and then a couple additional ones. So that's how we should do it. Give me a second here. So this is a freshly sealed box right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's 16 in a fresh box. Now this one was an open box. You're going to get 4 packs from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that makes a total of 20. It's 16 packs per box. So if you decide to get another box, you can go with 16 deep. Or if you want to finish the already open box, you can buy the rest of that. All right, cool, man. Let's see what happens. Hey, this Raichu's close, man. That's a cool one. I'm going to get you all these bonus cards. You got the 2 bonus cards from the other pack. Pretty neat. Keith, get ready, Keith. I haven't bought in a while. I need a new bag. Sounds good, man. Thanks for letting me know. That really speeds things up. All right. Okay. Have you ever cut cards while snipping? A long time ago, I did snip some of those. They're called action flips, and they're just these little square packets and accidentally cut into the card. I gave them a whole nother pack for free, plus the ones I snipped. So, and the good thing is, when I accidentally snipped into the pack I snipped was cold, so it didn't have good pull. So everyone was happy. Here we are, perfect timing. I guess if I had snipped a Charizard, I'd probably owe him a Charizard. See what I'm saying? But since it was a junky pack, I just said, let me get you another pack. And he's like, that's cool. So it was a lucky day for me. There. I was just going a little too fast, and those packs are an unusual size, so it got me off guard. I bet is your profile picture the Beedrill from the Merlin sticker. How much is the Ultra Prism Break? Hello, Javier. Great question. So the Ultra Prism Break is a 5-pack 10 out of 10 break, and the cost is $14 per spot. It's just like all the other pack breaks we've been doing. Here it is. You can see it's about half full, it looks like. So probably about 5 more spots left. It's a cool one. Ultra Prism. Phantom Force has ended today. There we go. Have you ever rolled over a chase card? Yeah. That one was a little crazy to me, in fact, because I was just like, what is this? There's like a pack under my chair, and I was like, I've rolled over a pack? And I've been selling cards for like 5 years, right? And I've never rolled over a pack before. In 5 full years, you've never heard me go, oh, I accidentally rolled over a pack. You've never heard that. So I reach down, and I'm like, I rolled over a pack. I grab it, I open it, and it is the chase card for the set. That card, that one booster pack, was the chase card. Crazy, man. It must have slid out of the box and fallen under the chair. So we encapsulated it with TCC grading and turned it into a little memory. I think we did. Did we do that? I was there when it happened. $14 on Ultra Premium? That's correct. $14. All right, let's see what's in the rest of these. You ready? So, we got a holo here. Oh, there we go. We got a full art. Very nice. Holo here. Here's a holo. Now, I tilt these cards all over. Oh, there we go. I tilt these cards all over to make sure we're not missing stuff. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. And here's a holo. All right, there you have it. You should make a video of it. I believe we did. Did we? Pretty sure we did, because it was a really funny moment. Okay, you got the girl. You got this angry zombie. He wants to eat you. All right. All right. Put these here. And he said he's going to need a new bag. Now, we brought more of the product into the room in case you wanted more, okay? In case you want to go deeper. That rolling over the chase card clip is how I got my brother onto your channel. He didn't believe it was real. Oh, my God. Some people saw it and thought it was not an authentic moment. And it's like, I'm just not the kind of person to generate an inauthentic moment because I'm just not interested. And yeah, I felt really bad about it when it happened because my perspective on things is that you guys should be pulling the hits. So I was like, I looked down, I'm like, I rolled over a pack. I figured it was just going to be some junk pack just like any other day. Hey, there's the TheCardconomist Diglett card. It's part of my base set series card number 3. And The reason I'm not really working on another drawing is because I'm not going to work on it until the Diglett's probably gone. How about Diglett goes to auction? What are these? Look at these Tentacruels, man. We got like 2 Tentacruels. I'm going to send a Diglett to auction, man. I'll leave Alakazam stay up here. Okay, so he's staying up there. And now it's time to get some other cards up on the table. We got this cute little guy. He's $15. Pikachu 8. Here's a nice one. We got this Magneton priced on 724. It's $250. Here's another Pikachu. That's a 6, huh? That's a perfect giveaway card. Save that. Ooh, we got Mr. Mime for $300. Abra PSA 7 for $20. Look at that. We got a Blastoise green deck. PSA 5, $35. Okay. We have this Seal. That's a really nice one from Animation Series 2. And Skarmory PSA 10. Okay, so new slabs for you guys there. Why does it seem like the camera wants to look to the... Can this look the right way? Come on, camera. All right. Have you seen the beta cards? Yeah, I saw them. It's tempting to bid on them, but I don't want to. Sven Jansen says, 1 live custom. Something about him just makes me feel uncomfortable. Mr. Sven! That's a cold live custom. I'm sorry. 2 Holo Shuffles. Let's get those Holo Shuffles. Welcome back, Mr. Sven. Okay. 2 of these. 1, 2, 3. And then we grab 1, 2. Flip them over. Oh, those are cold as well. That's rough, man. That's rough. 1 Waifu Shuffle. Oh my gosh, I hope you smack the Waifu Shuffle out of here. So, not much left in the Waifu Shuffle card-wise. That's all that's left. So we would take a chunk and rotate it to the back. Then we would take a chunk for you, right? And we'd say 1, 2, 3. And then we'd flip 1 over. Boom. Ah, there you go. All right. Nice. Okay, it all worked out in the end. Let's find out what that was. Pink hair, W62069. That sounds good to me. Pink hair, huh? 069. Is it this? So I believe it's this. Ba-doink! All right. How nice is that? So you got a cute Sneaker Bunko card. All right, cool, Ming. What is your best favorite card you personally pulled? Wait, let me make sure this matches. Yeah. Okay. What's my favorite card that I personally pulled? Shining Kabutops is pretty high on the list. So he says he would like 2 of the Disney 100s. Okay, Disney 100 gives you a shot at Steamboat Willie. Okay, 2 Disneys. Let's get it. Mr. Sven. Okay. Tammy, it's the secret menu now. All right. Scott says, do you still have the Legend Maker Gengar? I believe I do. If you're interested in him, we'll have to do a price check, okay? All right. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh. All right. The Lion King. They're making a Mufasa movie. What do you guys think of that? Now, Sven, I think you did have a box, didn't you? So, and there it is, behind the laptop. We moved it to behind the laptop. Nice Pinocchio, man. Alicia Brown, Raichu Break. Alicia, going deep. Hello, Alicia. How are you today? Alicia Brown. Okay. Oh, Raichu Break. 2 spots remain. Toss Toss that up. Oh, I'm getting very excited. $14. Okay, cool. We're going to click on this. And we have Ryan Shapiro Jungle Sublist. Ryan Shapiro. Here you go, Ryan. Mr. Ryan. Okay, so Ryan, you're on spot number 8 here. And very good. That's you. We've got Venomoth 10, $90. Diglett, $50. Snorlax, $480. Golbat, that's the destroy card. Donate $1 to it. Here's Ivysaur from the green deck. Brandon Warder, going into the Raichu break. Maybe this is the push it needs to get people to jump in. And I got a PSA 10 Darkness of Ballstard if you want to make it the next giveaway. If so, make the code Carl. You want me to give away your Charizard? Are you sure? That's a nice card. He's like, I don't care. I'm just being generous tonight. All right. So he says he wants to give away a Charizard. Guys, what do you think of that? I've got a PSA 10 Darkness of Balls Zard. He says, I don't mind. It's for the fun. I'm going to go find it. I'll be back. Now, it'll take me a minute, guys, okay? So sit tight. All right, I'm back. Who's still here? Anybody? Whew. Okay, so he wants Carl to be the giveaway code. Let's get a new sleeve. All right. So this one's bound to be popular. Maybe we will have it last a couple rounds or something. Like this. Watch this. So we'll take one of these thick sleeves. Like this. There you go. And we'll fill that sleeve up. The keyword is Carl. That's a pretty good giveaway. Who wouldn't want a Charizard as a giveaway? All right. Here we go. I love falling asleep to Mr.'s voice, waking up to his voice. You have to add no homo to that. Carl space Carl. Okay. Those are cursive R's. Carl. Is that readable? Is that legible? All right, there goes. Extra homo. So this one will run extra long. Carl, Brandon Warder did the giveaway. Wow. Okay, now I believe the Raichu break is very close. Let's count it up. It went 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yowza. It is time for that Raichu break to activate. He's got one spot left. Okay. Whoa, this is getting exciting, guys. One spot left for that Raichu. Here's Javier Arroyo. One spot in the Ultra Prism. Okay, Ultra Prism. Entering my own giveaway. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There it is. So we got 6 people in the Ultra Prism break. Damn, Mr. A free Charizard? That's a free PSA 10 Charizard. That's like, it's like actually a really good giveaway. Destroyer, aka Mitchell. All right, there we go. Let's see. Very good. So you guys just type in Carl. Here's NHCC. Jump me in the Ultra Prism pack break. Okay, sounds good. We are one spot away from finishing the Raichu. He is pricey to get into. Here's Keith Chen. I'll go in for one more box of AOT. Sounds good. All right, Mr. Keith, good luck. All right. Toss it over there. Hoo-hoo. Hope you guys are having a great Wednesday night. Wednesday night, it's hump day. We're getting over the hump. Work is brutal, man. Karis was really tired today. We didn't just do our jobs. We got so many other things we're working on all the time. And, yeah, life's tough, man. We don't even know how to unwind. That's the hard part for us. Like, we don't know what we want to do for fun. Nothing sounds... Going to bed for a long time sounds fun. No responsibilities, go to bed for a long time. That sounds fun. But other than that, we don't know. How do people have fun? There you go. Let's see. It's off to the swingers parties. Here's a holo. We don't smoke or drink or anything like that. We don't have a large friend group. We do have some friends. They're all in St. Louis. We moved away. And some of our friends moved to other states as well. They moved to Texas and South Carolina. So, Yeah. Trying to find out what you do for fun when you don't live near your friends, you don't drink or smoke, but the only thing to do around you is go to a pub, go to a bar. Ever done an escape room? Karis has done an escape room, and she says I wouldn't like it. There we go. She knows me. She's like, nah. I have a bit of a killjoy personality, I suppose. I'd be like, this is stupid. Real fast. Like, ooh. We are. Start drinking and smoking. My order had 2 you didn't open, says Javier. Javier Arroyo? That sounds exactly right. So let me just wrap this one up. We'll go back and fix it, okay? Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, yeah. There's a holo. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. We got a holo here. Just one full art? There's got to be another full art in the box. Last pack. These boxes can have a single full art in them, can't they? Didn't we discover that before? It's possible for them to have a single full art. But let's look over these carefully. We'll make sure that's exactly what happened, and that it's not just a hard to see full art. Okay. That's a cool looking card, man. Okay. Let me just double check some of this bulk over here too, okay? Sometimes you only get one. Just double checking. You know, when I open this set, I'm going to open it real slow. Just to double, triple make sure. Okay, it looks like we're good. I definitely don't want you to miss out on any hits. That would be unacceptable. All right, good. All right. You got one full art that time. Oof. Whew. You got 2 promos, though. I'll go in for one more for the culture. Send that order in. For the culture, I love it. All right. I really feel like when it comes to opening up cards, you got to get a hit, you know, because it's so dissatisfying going to bed without something to feel proud about, you know, excited about. That's how opening cards really works. So if you like open a pack, Beedrill 9, pretty nice. If you open a pack, it's really hard for that pack to be cold and then just to be like, I'm fine, I don't want anything other than that. Here we got Bidoof and Ivysaur. Back to Javier. So he needs 2 PRB1s. Yes, sir. Sorry about that. 1 spawn the Ultra Prism, 2 PR1, I have a bag. All right, here it is, Javier. Woohoo. Okay. I sent an order on Cash App. Sounds good. Sounds good. We'll take care of that order. Okay, there we go. Mr. Javier. That's going to be 2 cold ones, Javier. I don't like it when they're cold. I like it when they're hot. What do you guys think? All right, all right, all right. There we go. Put those in there all nice. And wouldn't you know, it's actually your turn, Mr. Daniel Ramirez. 5 Karutas. Because we just finished that round of PayPals. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You got that Snorlax. Did you see that? What is that going to be like? Oh, yeah. Okay. Slack off. Nice, dude. There's a little Charmander and Minun. All right, Daniel Ramirez. Ooh. Okay, very good. And now we've got an order from Keith Chen. Mr. Keith wants another box. So the line's pretty short. One spot is needed for this Raichu to go off. One spot left in the Raichu. Ooh, look at that. Boo, Super Mario. Okay, far-fetched. So, one AOT box. I happen to have it right here. Okay, oops. Okay. All right. Simple looks nice compared to the cards we get in Scarlet Violet. Yeah, it's kind of like the opposite of the hyper-detailed cards we're used to getting at this point. Okay, there we go. Let's start sneeping at it. Instant Mikasa. I'll take 2 seats for me and my girlfriend, Mikasa. A waiter, I'll have your finest red. All right. Oops. What is going on here? There it goes. All right. Ooh, yeah. Howdy, mister. How's the night going? It's going nice and sweet. Ooh. 1 card left. There it goes. All right. Holo. Holo. All right. We're tilting it back and forth because this will help me identify cards that are actual hits. Okay. I know it's not the best for your opening experience, but sometimes when the cards are darker, it's a greater risk of missing the hits. We don't want to miss any. Okay. Oh, we're not going to miss this one, though. All right. Uh-huh. So who is Mikasa in this show? I've never watched it. I watched episode 1 with my waifu, a long time ago. She was like, you gotta watch this. It's Attack on Titan. It's so scary. We watched it, I was like, wow. A badass girl. Mikasa's the main girl character. Okay. There we go. All right. All I know is I'm going to marry my Mikasa body pillow. Here's a holo. They don't understand our love, Mikasa. Here's... Boop. Irin wouldn't have done what he did if it wasn't for Mikasa. Oh yeah, true. Irin Yeager? Is that his name? Irin Yeager? Okay, and... Alright. Okay, there we go. Alright. Do you think Surging Sparks will be the new Vivid Voltage? I mean, it has a Pikachu in it, that's for sure. Like, you know. Will it be $400 a box at launch? Probably not. I think that time period is over. All right. Oh, yeah. There it is. Mr. Keith. Thank you so much, Keith. No, another single SR box. You're going to have to keep digging. There you go. 90% of gamblers quit just before the big hit. All right. Here's Clefairy. Very nice. Squirtle. Very nice. Here's Jolteon. Here's Cyndaquil and Roselia. Nice. We have an order for David Velez. 6 OP8s. I'll be back tomorrow. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these. 2 Azure Lane and 3 Freerin. Okay. So he said, how many of the Azure Lane? 2 of the Azure Lane. Looks like we need more of the Azure. Let's have a Japanese box already in here. Do I have a Japanese box in here? Yes, I do. That makes it a little easier. Okay. Not just Jolteon, all 4. Yeah, if you're looking at the evolution break, it's actually for 4 cards graded 10. It's a really big break. The person who pulls it gets all 4 of them. Super awesome. If you advertise that fact like the first couple times, it would break just as fast. Oh, really? So for those of you who don't get it, this one right here is not for 1 slab, it's for 4 of them. So it's got 18 spots, and it's got 4 slabs. They're all aces, and it's Flareon, Vaporeon, Jolteon, and they're all artworks from Pokemon Stadium. Nintendo 64, Pokemon Stadium. These cards are true vintage, 1998. Pokemon Stadium Red. Okay, Ace of Hearts, PSA 10. To acquire these, you have to buy a super expensive deck, and there's only 16 gradable cards in the deck, so it's really expensive with only a couple gradable cards, including these 4 guys, and then it actually has to grade 10, which it doesn't always grade 10. So this is a pretty cool break. You're talking about some really, really rare evolutions here, and people love evolutions. So these are some unusually rare evolutions. All right, but that's that. And remember, the Raichu break has 1 spot left. $60 Raichu has 1 spot. All right. It's Yamile. Hello, Yamile. How are you? There we go. Toss this away. Oh. 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 Ha-ha. What's this? Ew. And cold ones. All cold. Come on, One Piece. Come on, man. Aw, man. Aw, man. Aw, man. Ow. My fingers got poked. Okay. And oh, konnichiwa, mommy. Nice. Check that out. This card is very subtle in its ludity, but it's got her leg piece showing, right? And that's fine. But then it's got this little strap, and you're thinking like, what's that strap lead to? Oh, baby. Ooh, mama. Yep. Sneaker Bunko. Fantasia Bunko. So Sneaker Bunko, Fantasia Bunko, Asuka, and then you've got Azure Lane, and a couple other sets are girl card sets, sexy girl card sets. Actually, there's a set that doesn't get opened very often. That's a girl card set. Let me go through the Weiss. So in Weiss, I'll point out Ayakashi Triangle is a girl card set, and nobody really opens it. Okay, so Ayakashi Triangle, that's a sexy girl card set. Then we have Azure Lane, Fantasia Bunko, Freerin, sort of. Fruita Grisai appears to be a girl card set as well. Hololive Premium, Oshinoko, Overlord, Sneaker Bunko. Sneaker Bunko is perhaps the most lewd of all the sets. It's $21 a pack. Actually, I'm negotiating for a case of it right now. Give me a second here. Forgot about this guy. All right, I'm about to send this guy some money. I had 3 Freerin as well. Yeah, we need to go get those 3 Freerin. I agree. Okay, give me a moment here. Forgot I was working on something real fast. All right. And there it goes. Okay. So let's go get that Freerin now. Do we have an open box of Fearin? No. No open boxes. Okay. Okay. All right. It's Brian Freund. Hello, Brian. How are you today? Mr. Brian. Mr. Brian. All right. These 2 packs here. We said 2, right? I had 3 Freerin. No, it's 3. All right. 3 Freerin. Haha. She's so cute. Freerin has been a pretty big seller. I bought so much of it, and it continues to keep moving. Oh, all right, cool. Here's a full art. Konnichiwa. Oh, man, not a dude foo. And... look what you got. You got the blue sword guy. No, that's an SSP. Nice, dude. Check out that blue sword SSP popping out. Wow, very nice, man. Congratulations. That was for David Velez. Well, David, I've watched you open a lot of product and not always get the hit, so it's nice to see you snipe something. Okay. My great-great-grandpappy's birthday. Oh, is it really? Can I get a howdy do? Well, howdy. Wow, good for you, man. Good for you. All right, Brian, you got a card to grade. I mean, David, did I call you Brian? I was reading Brian's comment. This is David Velez. You got a card to grade. Well, howdy do, y'all. Howdy doody. I haven't collected cards since middle school when my whole binder got stolen, took the wind out of my sails, thinking of getting back into it. That's what a lot of people do, man. I had a really good collection, a really good one. I was so obsessed with Pokemon cards. By the way, this is the giveaway code. It's Carl with the space in between. I left home when I was 17. I kind of ran away from a bad family, and my family took my whole collection and sold it in a garage sale. Didn't give me any of the money, even though I was completely broke. Could have used the help. They didn't do that. So they sold my collection, and boy, it would have been so nice if I could have kept it. But yep, they definitely sold it. I guess it's kind of exactly what I expect. All right. It's a bad story. Story with a sad ending. Here's Mr. NHCC. Jump me into the jungle sublist too. Okay, NHCC. Here you go. So that's moving. All right. Ryan Shapiro says he'll get into the Masaki Gengar break. A lot of breaks are moving. Ryan Shapiro. There it is, Mr. Ryan. All right. Good luck in there, man. That was pretty rough on the last round. So now we have Mr. Gargoyle for the Bell Break and Holo Shuffle. Okay. You know, I gotta mention another thing. Besides the slab away program where you can pay slabs down over time, I have to say another thing. When a lot of money gets focused down into a break, breaks move really fast too compared to like pack opening. So if you think about how this channel was designed a long time ago, there were no breaks, there were no slab aways. So at the very beginning, the only thing people ever bought was just packs to open. And so the whole stream felt like it had a traffic jam all the time, right? And so now that people can take like, I don't know, like $400 and pay that toward a slab away, that's $400 of no pack openings that would have been pack openings in the past, presumably. All right, so this goes toward the bell. Really interesting. So the breaks have also kind of cleared up the wait times in the line. But also, here's another thing, another way that this channel changed over the years. We split the stream into 2 halves, the lunch stream and the nighttime stream. So a lot of people get buying cards out of their system in the lunchtime stream, and then we go live at nighttime. And there's just not as many people who need stuff open at that point. But, you know, when you take a look at how sales are moving on the channel, we're doing pretty good over time. They sold it dirt cheap, too most likely. Yeah, absolutely. They probably had no clue what they had. They didn't understand my collection like I did. I knew what I had in that collection. I knew how expensive it all was. Because we're not just expensive, but like rare, you know what I'm saying? And they probably just popped it up there like, hey, maybe we can sell his whole binder for $40 or something. It's like, bro, look at this. We're going to open this in a minute. Okay, now Gargoyle needs a Holo Shuffle. You got it, man. Okay, let's get it. Okay. The Holo Shuffles are really fun. They're just a small thing. They're like a little treat. You got a holographic Rillaboom. There you go, Mr. Gargoyle. Seen plenty of talks of Pokemon binder finds at yard sales. Yeah. Tonight seemed busy. You should have seen yesterday night. Yesterday night was crazy busy. That was because Anthony Kalura, he dropped a lot of money opening up a lot of those fancy Topps packs. I so wish he had pulled the Cosmic Charizard. Let's take a quick look at what we're still trying to accomplish in terms of clips. So knowing what we're hunting for when it comes to clips is really interesting. PRB1 God Pack, Hidden Trials Lightning Signature, which is a beautiful card. Top Series 1 Cosmic Charizard. So if you buy Top Series 1 right now, it's a special rare box. We've only ever sold it one time after all these years. It's Wave 4, and it's got the Cosmic pattern on it. So I'd love to get a video of that. Then there's the Final Fantasy Hidden Hope Sephiroth Signature. XY Phantom Forces Special Dialga, Silver Dialga. OP8 Any Manga. We've pulled no mangas from OP8. Weiss Disney 100 Steamboat Mickey. We have a video of that, but I'd love a second video because it's so dramatic. Star Wars Topps Chrome. We have Darth Maul or 1 of 1, Halo Sketch Cards, and Nintendo Game Pack Series 2 Mario cover art. So those Series 2 packs are crazy expensive. All right. I'm tempted to buy into the Evolutions break. If you want me to throw some cold water on you, keep in mind that there's 18 spots, so you're really getting odds of 1 in 18. So 17 people won't pull it, but one guy will take all 4 slabs. So it's pretty, you know, that guy's going to be jumping up and down going, yippee. Let's count these, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we actually have 11 people in here now. Okay. But this is the break I'm most interested in right here. This Raichu break only has 1 spot left. That's why I'm most interested in it. Let's give away some spots in the Carl. Okay, so I roll it. Here's Aovic. Aovic. Okay. Yeah, I bet. Number 3. Yeah, I bet. Mr. Gargoyle. All right, cool, man. Got a couple people going in that Charizard break. Okay. Alicia Brown is here with a really big order. Bell break. Husband's trying to win it for his birthday next month. Oh, damn, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? I'm going to feel bad if you miss, though, okay? All right. So this is a $40 break, and you've sent $200. And so 40 times 5 is 200. Here you go. Guess the bell break's exciting, huh? Alicia Brown. All right. Alicia Brown. Alicia Brown. I think that means you are risking the most when you open this. So if you miss it, it's going to be a tough day for Alicia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Just be sure you understand it, and never buy more than you're willing to lose, okay, guys? If you change your mind before the break, we can do refunds. But it's got to be before the break. After the break, you can't change your mind after the break. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. So all of a sudden, the evolution break could actually also finish very fast. Okay. That was unexpected. Okay. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. David says, last round, 2 Japanese Azure Lane and 5 OP8. Okay. Mr. David. You ready to ship, Mr. David? You got plenty to ship. Okay, we got 3 of these. Let's go get some more OP8. Where did I put it? Is it in this room? Yes, it is. All right. Whew. Oh. Uh-huh. Even more tempted now, but should I law? There we go. You know, if you're really struggling to do it, it might be a sign not to do it. You know, if you might have like not a ton of cash flow, you might have a lot of bills or credit card debt or something like that. If that's the situation for you, there'll always be another card. That's why I got to say there'll always be another one. Not a big deal. There we go. But if you just got some playing around money and all your bills are taken care of, a lot of people do enjoy the breaks. My argument has been that the breaks here are better than opening up the actual sealed booster packs. It gets you better odds. That's because booster pack odds are typically pretty bad, actually. Yo, you got a full art this girl. Okay. Very Japanese. All right, here is... ooh. Very good. And if you guys want a bigger collection, a bigger Pokemon card collection, the trick is to take more hours. Go get more hours at your job. Go pick up a side hustle. Go get a second job. Or just search around in the same, you know, if you like your career, search around for a higher paying version of the same job. So go get your income up, and then all of a sudden you'll just be able to buy more cards. That's how it works. So you think that the people with the best collections are the people with the best luck, but that's not true. The people with the best collection are just people who have a good income. So if you want a real good collection, you got to go get that income. All right, David. I'm Rich AF. Are you? All right, what's your address? There we go. Where's Cheese? I don't know. I'm so sad. No Cheese. No Alex. I'm all alone. Lasai. Here's Steven Coulson. Finish off the Raichu break. Mr. Steven. All right. Wow. So exciting. That's the star card. So exciting. Breaks history. Raichu. Wow. Finally over. So let us begin by grabbing the bag of custom boosties. And I believe some of these custom boosties actually need to be built. So they need some hollows in them. How many slabs do you have in your personal collection? Well, you know, it's always moving up and down. I don't have an exact count. There you go. I have a lot. I like Pokemon cards a lot. They're a great example of alternative investing. I've held Pokemon cards now for 5 years. They've done very good for me over time. They are. All right. Some cards did so well for me, it's shocking. like the poker cards have done just mind-blowingly well for me. I don't even know how to describe it. In some case, going up like ×5, ×6. And that's because poker cards were like this cool vintage card set that everyone kind of ignored, and PSA wasn't grading. And then one day, PSA started grading it. And as it turned out, people were like, oh, that does look good. They look better than the Top Sun cards, but they got a similar artwork. Okay, let's count these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. You guys excited for Halloween? Halloween's coming up next. We just got to make it through all of September and October. What's the next holiday? Is it like Memorial Day or something? It's Memorial Day, right? Do I have lenticular deoxys? Nah. I've seen him, though, but he's too expensive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. And now we need to count these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There it is. Let's show the names off real slow. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You saw some of the cards in here were a little odd. Those were star cards. So here's a star card where Chris Abruzzo has 2 spots and Anthony has 1 spot. Think of it like a Sublist. Alicia Brown has 2 spots here, and Cole Rifflerd has the 3rd spot. So this is all because of the star card, sort of like transfers from other breaks, right? If it was a $40 transfer, but this is a $60 break, then it's $20 short of being the whole card. So what happens is it gets divided by 20, 3 spots at $20 a piece, and so this little 3rd spot is left. Now, if one of these gets pulled, a second break begins with just 3 packs in it, and that determines who gets the final pull. All right. Now, a Raichu break, but no 6 spot? I know. Somebody should have bought 6 a spot, like a good simp. 6 has been hanging with us for a while. I'd have liked to see that. There you go. Do you think PSA will grade Karuta? I think they would. I think PSA will grade everything. I think CGC is really energetic about grading everything because they're trying so hard to compete. We are. I believe she already had that Raichu. Yeah, right. He does not have a 10 Raichu. Actually, I think she mentioned she doesn't collect graded cards anymore. She likes to just do... Come on, man. She just likes to do binder cards. There we go. I gotta be, in the past, I would kind of talk down on people who do binder collecting. I'd be, oh, I only collect PSA 10s. It's a little bit of an arrogant take, so I would take that back. It's totally cool to just collect binder cards. You don't have to grade all your cards. I just personally like them. Maybe it's the wealth attraction. All right. Oops. Hey, mister, anyone else open the tops? Says Adam Thone. From yesterday? You just have to watch the stream to know that, okay? I can't talk about what's been open. It's unfair. All right, guys. We are ready. Give me that number. This weekend, Labor Day weekend. This weekend's Labor Day? I didn't know that. 4. Ian says 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Ian. Okay, and so the next step, that's shuffled up. And the next step is we actually shuffle these two. You guys voted on it and said shuffle both the packs and the submissions, the cards. So that's the list of people who bought a custom booster pack, and these are the custom booster packs. Okay. So we're ready. Go ahead and give me a number, and we'll get this split as well. Do I have to? All right. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. All right. So, number 1, Anthony Kalura. Pulls slacking. Here's Anthony Kalura. He pulls Obama Snow. Here's Alicia Brown pulling Watrell. Here's Okay, this is a... Oh, it's all Anthony. Anthony Kalura, pulling Reversal Energy. Alicia Brown, Cole Rifflerd, pulling Saguaro. Here's Yolan. He pulls Robska. Here's Brandon Warder. He pulls Reversal Energy. Come on. Sometimes they like stick to each other. There we go. Here's Anthony Kalura. Oh, he pulls Fletchling. Steven Coulson. I felt it, Steven. I felt it when I picked it up. I was like, that one feels heavy. Steven Coulson. Wow. He similar to Anthony Kalura, Steven Coulson and Mr. Gargoyle have all come in and gotten pretty deep on the channel. So big three customers over here. All right, Steven, congratulations, man. So let's pull the rest of these. We've got Chris Abruzzo. Wow, dude, congratulations. Steven Coulson actually had 2 spots there, so he was in 3 spots. Steven had 3 spots. There's Jonathan Morris. So you went deep in here, too. He had 4 spots. And Chris Abruzzo. So when you get 2 guys go deep like that, somebody has to miss. And there's Sableye. Wow, nice, guys. Is Steven watching? He says, thanks, everyone. All right. Whew. These breaks, pretty wild. Okay. These is everyone's pulls. We're going to put this in a bag and set this to the side for now. Okay. And Steven Coulson. Unbelievable. You've got the Raichu first edition. That is Fossil Raichu. Okay. Whoa. Pretty crazy. Now we load these back up. These need to be loaded back up. Mister, any vintage packs for me to burn my money on, says Adam. Yeah, we have this right here. That is the new Neo break. It just started tonight. $46 a spot in the Neo Genesis break. I guess Neo Genesis is really expensive. Here we are. Steven, buy me a spot in a break. I'll pay you back. Steven, he bought, what was that, 4 spots or 5 spots? He had a lot of spots in there. So he was going deep, man. What's crazy is sometimes Steven goes deep and Anthony goes deep, and then somebody who bought just 1 spot pulls the whole thing, because everyone has, you know, the chance. If they bought a spot, you know, your odds are still whatever, like 1 in 16. Stevens would have had a odds of 1 in 4, I think, but that means he bought in at that rate. So he's got more to lose if he misses. All right, pretty interesting. There we go. Those vintage booster packs are reloaded, ready for the next break. Okay. Ow. And then I suppose we could throw this away. Dark Slowking time? You should have a poker card available for a break. That's an interesting thought. Yeah. Poker card, huh? Well, here's an interesting poker card we could do a break on. So this is a group, just like the Evolutions there, and it's Slowking. You got Nidoran, Nidorino, and Slowking. It's a $220 break. That one would finish in like 5 spots. Oh, we're supposed to choose a new star card now. A new star card. It could be the Mega Gengar, but I feel like that doesn't make any sense. It could be the Magnemite. I'm going to make Magnemite a star card. All right, Magnemite is the star card now. So every time a break ends, the bonus spot goes to Magnemite. Okay, and a new large. Yes, I think we're ready for another break, but I like to keep things in balance here. We've got 1, 2. This is basically the new large. This guy's already here. He's a $60 break. So we got 2 $40 breaks, a $60 break, a booster slab, right? And then also we've already got this guy as well. So I don't like to have too many breaks at once. So when another one of these completes, we'll start a new break. It's going to be this one. This one's got 2 spots left. So that guy will finish up, and we'll get a new thing going at that point. Okay, there we go. Ah, dang, I didn't even see the Charizard. That is one special Charizard. Did you guys know about that one? A little Diglett up there. And what's going on here is he's a 1 in 21 break. Pretty expensive. More expensive than the Raichu. But this is really special. He's a no rarity Charizard. So what it means is the base set in Japanese, the very first print run, had no symbols down here. And that's because those were going into like themed, they were going into like decks or whatever, pre-made decks. They're not pre-made, but they were just playing decks. And so they just didn't have the rarity symbol, and people accept it as the first print wave because even amongst the playing decks, there's an early print wave that has no rarity symbols, and then another round of it does have the rarity symbols. So a lot of people accept this as the first print wave, and that they hadn't decided to put the actual symbols on yet or something. They weren't, you know. And so yeah, this is, you can, if you don't believe in it being the first print wave, you can believe it as a subset of the Japanese base set, so that it's the same effect. It's more rare than the regular Japanese base set. So a lot of people put a lot of money trying to acquire the no rarity base set for Japanese. That's a lot of words. Sven Jansen says 1 spot on the Evolutions break. Okay, 1 spot on the Evolutions break. You got it, Mr. Sven. So see how Sven Jansen, he bought just 1 spot? It could totally just be him, man. He's only risking 40, but he has a low chance. And somebody who buys a lot of spots, they have to lose more money if they miss. Okay. So that goes into the bill. Make sure I did that all right. This is now 17. Okay. Mister, I'm going to say it now because if no one else did, I bought the last 2 Evolution spots. Oh, no, you didn't. Because Sven already had a spot. He already bought it. Kendo Pelor, 1 spot in the Eevee break. Oh, everyone had the same idea. Kendo Pelor is in. I apologize if you missed it. It's over. It is over. So you might have missed it. Wow, guys, back-to-back breaks. Sorry if anyone else is waiting in line for their packs to be opened. This is going to take a while, okay? So first of all, over here on the Raichu, I'll say Dash, Steven Coulson. And now number 3 is going to say the Poker Evolutions. So Poker Evolutions go off tonight as well. Mister, I have more in my order. Let me complete this for Mr. Sven. I'm sorry, Sven. I might have been distracted. 3 Holo Shuffles. That's right, you said 3 Holo Shuffles. My brain just wanted to think about this thing. All right, Mr. Sven. Good luck, Mr. Sven. 1, 2, 3. He said 3 Holo Shuffles. Oh, you're going to pull Dreadnought number 26. Cool, man. Let's see what that is. Oh, I think I know what that is. It's not a crazy card, but it looks nice. Sometimes you pull a real crazy one, but that's going to be this right here, Dreadnought 10. It is a 10. That's nice, right? Okay. The thing about the Holo Shuffle is it tends to have cheaper cards in it. And, yeah, it's a cute little Dreadnought, isn't it? Awesome. Okay. Dark Knight is giving away the Charizard for free because he cares about... about the people. There we go. I read that correctly. All right. Now, we're going to count this up. Oops. Let's go back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I can see a lot of people have a lot to lose in this break. I see Anthony in there again. I can see Alicia Brown has a lot of spots. So good luck, everyone. Just remember, it might be Sven Jansen pulling 1 spot and getting the whole thing for 40 bucks. That's how these work. Okay, so twist your fingers, and just remember, when it comes to these breaks, never buy more than you're willing to lose, because these are some expensive holographic cards you're buying. Pretty dang expensive. Alicia is trembling. Yeah, I'd be trembling. Oops. I'd be trembling a little bit. All right. Thanks to Alicia, we're breaking this tonight. If Alicia hadn't have bought that, we probably wouldn't have broken. All right. $18, huh? That's a big one. That's a big one, but it has to be a big one because it's freaking, you know, 4 cards. 4 PSA 10s. The Charizard's a big one, too. He's 21 spots, man. So is that booster slab. 21 spots on the booster. 25 spots on the booster slab. $1,000. Cool stuff, though, right? You can't buy this at Walmart. They don't sell this at Walmart. Oops. They don't buy this at Walmart. They don't sell this. Okay, Sven has all the luck. Sometimes Sven has really good luck. All right, give me a number. Watching the screen. Troy says 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Troy the Decider, they call him. Troy just sealed your fate. Now, this break has a star card spot in it. Oops. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we'll count that not once, but twice. We got to make sure that this goes off correctly. The rule is if the count is ever wrong, like if there's only 17 packs or if there's 19 packs, the whole thing has to be done over. I hope you're all aware of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ah, see? Counted too many. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There we go. Okay, we got 18. Watch me carefully. Don't let me make any mistakes. If I make a mistake, let me know as soon as possible, and we'll reset everything, okay? So, I'm a human. I'm not a robot. All right. There we go. I feel like it would be a good idea to do this zoomed out almost, because you can watch, you can actually see the table. All right, see? So you can see me doing this. I think it's just a better system, you know. All right, there it is. But then again, when it's zoomed in, you can see like what's happening here better. So I don't know what you guys prefer. Robots make mistakes too. Actually, that's a great point. Read Uncle Mike's message. Uncle Mike says, you encouraged us to climb the ladder in our companies and make more money. Anyways, I recently worked my butt off and got a new promotion at work because I wanted to learn and do more. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I'm glad to hear that. The trick is, your time is very valuable, right? So the trick is to improve your income per hour. And then anytime you don't know what to do with your time, you should ask yourself, what's the most valuable thing I could be doing with my time right now? Now, if your answer isn't go to work and earn more money, then what you should be doing is applying for a better paying job or increasing your skill level by educating yourself. So those are the things to do. And so you just keep moving up that ladder, and one day you're making pretty good money and you get to, I don't know, just have a better life. If you've ever driven by some nice homes and been like, who lives in those? Well, people who basically just did what I explained. All right, give me a number, chat. That's awesome. Mister is a 40-year-old dude, not a robot. Hey, I'm 35. Here we are. Okay, so 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I feel like I kind of came from the School of Hard Knocks. Unironically, I did. And so that's my perspective on life, you know. Here we go. Alicia starting us out. It could be on 1. Oh, it's the star card. Okay, Alicia getting the star card there. Okay, star card. I just felt that pack was a little thicker. Here's Kendo Pelor. Okay, Kendo Pelor. Jennifer Yap. Miss Jen. Jumpluff. Just need 1. Alicia Brown. Tinkaton. Alicia Brown. Poltergeist. Jose Dominguez. I felt it. Jose Dominguez. Everyone congratulate him. Mr. Jose Dominguez. I'm trying to remember him. Jose Dominguez. He's new, isn't he? Is he new? He's new, right? Wow. I think he just sniped everybody. Let's finish it out. We got Mr. Gargoyle. Okay. Anthony Kalura. Is he here? I don't know if he's even here. Here's Gargoyle. Jose Dominguez. He's fairly new. He's fairly new. I know he is. Here's Jennifer Yap. After the hit's been pulled, this is almost like the walk of shame. Darn it. Here's Steven Coulson. Imagine if Steven had won both breaks this time. Here's Alicia Brown. Here's Anthony Kalura. Hey, Anthony Kalura. Here's Gargoyle. Cyrilege. Kevin Vu. Sven Jansen. Sorry, Sven. And Alicia Brown. So that was a pretty rough round, Alicia. Whew. There it is. Thank you so much, everybody. Has anyone checked in after the 3K buy-in last night? We need to send a resuscitation party right now to Anthony Kalura. There we go. Okay. These need to be restocked. He didn't pull the Charizard. If he had pulled the Charizard that night, it all would have been good, I think. But no Charizard popped out. It was really tough to watch. There we are. You can't give up though. You got to have faith in RN Jesus. You got to believe in the heart of the cards. There you go. So walk it off. Shake it off a little bit. Is that what Taylor Swift says? Shake it off. There we go. Obama's note. Yes, you just bought a very expensive holographic card. Here's Jumpluff. Here's Mariel. Here's Q-Font. Here's Combi. Slacking. Vespiquen. Is it Vespiquen? It says Vespiquen there. That was Vespiquen. Here's Giacomo. Gyarados. Okay, and Wingle. There we go. There we go. All right. Very nice. Jennifer Yap will probably be like, join the club. She's had some pretty tough luck in the breaks before. Okay, so Alicia Brown, you're headed over to the star break. That's going to be this guy over here, right? The Ditto break. Okay, you're going in there, Miss Alicia. Yeah, I said that right. Okay, you still have a chance over there. Why don't we draw a little star on this? Hey, there you go. This takes up to 7 out of 10. Okay, cool. And we need to put this back over inside the box. I forgot you did grading. I should have let you grade my Mewtwo card. Yeah, you can have me grade your card for $25. We can also do A for authentic, which I might do at a lower price. If you just want A for authentic rather than a grade. Jose Dominguez walking away with the entire thing. Here goes. This guy is a guy who bought one spot and he got all 4 of the slabs. What do you guys think of that? That's pretty incredible. What an incredible story. I think I can actually put these back in and just slide his card in there. All right. It's like a dream come true for Mr. Jose Dominguez tonight. I don't even know if he's watching. I don't know if he knows he just pulled this. Is he here? Husband won't like it. I guess I'll have to get him a birthday present now. You know, men are pretty simple. There are ways to get forgiveness for failing to pull the evolutions. You say, I'll be Eevee for you. There we go. That would work if Karis did that on me, if she was feeling guilty. There you go. She says, I'll be Eevee. All right. Ow, that hurt. Yeah. I wish I had like infinite free cards. I'd just give you guys a free card to make things all better. $10 per slab. Crazy as fuck. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I suppose what we need now is a new break. Didn't nobody put this in slab away? I thought somebody put that in slab away. I guess not. We officially, oh yeah, this would be an interesting one. We officially need a new break. I think Alakazam's going to be a new break. right, Alakazam. This one's really special. It's one of these hyper rare Cardos cards. This is considered like one of the earliest sets of Pokemon ever printed. It was actually printed by Bandai Namco. It's printed in 1996 before the base set, and it actually features an artwork from the video game. Now, the little thing down here said $340 on it, so that's what it said for the price. Let's go do a calculation. I forgot, I wanted this guy to be a new break. He's a pretty interesting one. So it says 8.5 spots. We're going to make it 8 spots. In this case, 1 out of 8. And there's going to be no star break coming out of this break. So there's no star card. Okay. And I'll say no star. There it is. So there's no star spot in here. He's an 8-spot break. A question, what Pokemon should I put up there? We need to make him a Pokemon. No more Bell. Let's make it Electrode or Voltorb. No, I like Electrode. Wait, how do you draw Electrode? Hold on. Wait, instead of an Electrode, let's make it the Pokeball break. Hey, there you go. Pokeball. That's the new break. It's the Pokeball break. Alright, cool, man. I like that. That's fun. So now we've got 3 breaks running, 4 breaks running, 3 breaks running. Charizard, Magnemite, and Alakazam. Pretty cool. Make him that car engine Pokemon. He's a ball with a magnet. What? Love disc. Thoughts on the modern day political climate? It's pretty rough out there. Yeah, Republicans and Democrats are really divided and see a very different vision of the future of the country. So it's pretty dang toxic. Who knows what's going to happen? What do you guys want to place your bet on? Who wins, huh? We could do a poll to see who you guys think. Let's do a poll, and you should say who you think is going to win. You don't have to say who you're voting for. You can just say who you think is probably going to win. So we could do that for fun. November is just around the corner, really. What is it? 2 months from now, right? I just hope the stock market goes up, to be honest. All right. And I hope we don't have a crash. That's it. I don't want any crashes. I'm not interested in any crashes. I want the war to be de-escalated, no crashes, stock market going to the moon. Houses affordable. There we go. All right. That's what it's all about, right? Prosperity for all. Now, we have had a gentleman waiting a long time for his order. It's Mr. David Velez. 10 more OP8s. Mr. David. Where can I place my bet, LaFlame? I bet $10,000 on Trump. I'm not doing that, man. No betting on elections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. That's like sport betting. I'll stick to my Pokemons. Pokemons. Housing market needs to crash. Here we are. All right. Let's step this. Do 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 do. There we go. A lot of crypto betting platforms have market for election. I'm voting for Bernie Sanders. Here's a Holo. Here's a SR. Konnichiwa. Onisama. Whoa! That guy's a samurai. Yo, look at this hot mama, dude. I didn't know women came in that build. That's nice. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Mister, it's Jenny Kim. Is Jenny Kim really here? Where? It's Jenny Kim. Hello, oh, look at this. All right, the leader card. Pretty good. Good job, Mr. David. Are you glad you went deeper? I'm voting Hulk Hogan. Hell yeah, dude. All right. All right. I'm voting for the new AI Overlord. All right, let's see what the outcome was. It's not that far off. It's 62-38 for Trump versus Harris, with Trump in the lead. And we know that this group kind of favors Trump, so it's actually not that far. Yeah, I would say it's hard to tell who's going to win. Really up to the debates. All right, Brandon Warder, Mr. Brandon. No. David Velez. Up to the debates. We'll see how the debates turn out. So, David, I think we're ready to give you a double box. Give me a second. Really up to that debate. Who knows how it's going to turn out? Okay. There we go. What do you guys think that Republicans and Democrats could see eye to eye on? Are there things that Democrats and Republicans really agree with each other on? There we go. There's a lot of fighting, you know. Oh, I don't like you. You don't like me. What about things that we all agree on? Okay, this is going to say David Velez. Actually, I wonder if there's a list out there that actually reveals what Republicans and Democrats both agree on. Existential threats. There we go. Okay. There we go. We gotta have some common ground, you know? There we go. Grabbing this. Everyone loves good food. That's a good one. Ugh. Food. People like to be wealthy. That's probably the big one for me. Prosperity. Shared prosperity. Very important. Chance for everyone to fulfill their dreams and become a hardworking person who gets out there and produces something valuable for the society. That's a really good one. There we go. Mister, am I wasting my time grading Uno Charizards? That's a great question, actually. In theory, there's a card out there that costs the least and flips the hardest. So your question is that Uno Charizard? And it might not be. There we go. You also have to think of sale velocity. How fast do these Uno Charizards actually sell? Peter Fenelty, 5 more Karutas. Also, are you taking Discord messages? Had something, wanted to inquire about it if possible. Oh yeah, I am. If you're having trouble contacting me, try sending a friend request first. There we go. I'm going to accept a friend request from Ston Journer. How much for a box of OP8? Well, I believe a box of OP8 contains 24 packs in it, right? Now, the price of $3 per pack is already kind of a sale price, so I can't go much lower than that. So it should be 3 times 24. And that is $72. Peter Fenelty, 5 Karuta cards. Here's something that Democrats and Republicans can definitely agree on. We all love Pokemon cards. There's people who are a Democrat and they collect Pokemon cards, and there's people who are Republican and they collect Pokemon cards, and there are people who are Libertarian and they collect Pokemon cards. So there's something we definitely have in common. There's Vileplume, there's Bellsprout, there's Cottonee? I can't remember this Pokemon's name. Here's Musharna and Kyogre. Nice, man. A love for collecting. All right. There we go. All right. Where are all your mods? Sleeping on the job. Well, look, we got Mary. Mary, quite contrary. Excuse me. All right, there we go. Here's Ryan Shapiro, $40 for the Alakazam. Oh, he wants right in. Okay, so the Alakazam break. Yep, people of all kinds of diverse backgrounds enjoy collecting Pokemon cards, so we must have something in common with each other. There we go. All right. There we go. And what am I drawing? I'm drawing a Pokeball. That's right, a Pokeball. Awesome. That's not a very good looking Pokeball. That looks like shit. Mr. only needs mods when he's doing the talks about politics. True. At this rate, corporations will be our government, so all we can be citizens of Nintendo. Yeah, it feels that way. It's a weird new world out there, you know, with corporations bringing in more money than a whole country. Kind of scary. But there's a difference between the corporation and the government. The government has a real military. The corporation does not. So corporations can have a lot of influence and economic influence, and they can try to buy politicians. But at the end of the day, the corporations are still a private sector. So they're very different, very distinct. All right, let's roll it. We got the collector. This is some giveaway, man. STP World. Okay. But I'm really interested to watch those debates. Sort of like watching football for me. Those debates are my version of the Super Bowl. Maybe I'm a bit of a nerd. Maverick R. All right, there we go. Cool, man. How do you feel about Nintendo cracking down on removing all the ROMs and emulators for old Nintendo games from the internet? It's theirs. That is their intellectual property. So they are allowed to say that you cannot distribute it. You know, it's kind of like a guy on the corner. He's been burning, you know, Disney movies onto CDs and selling them on the corner of the street. Maybe he even just hands them out for free. But Disney's allowed to say cease and desist. That's ridiculous. That's our stuff. You can't just be giving it out for free. We don't allow that. So, and I'm on Nintendo's side on it personally because it's theirs. It's just, you know, they did all the work of making these amazing things, and they should have some control over whether somebody's handing it out for free or even monetizing it. You know, these emulator websites, they make money. I promise you they make money. They probably make money on advertisements and stuff like that. It ain't right. Next up, we got Brock Becker, Holographic Charizard. Holographic Charizard. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, this cool guy over here, huh? Yeah, he's a neat one. Okay, cool, man. That's technically a gem mint. And it's the old label. Brock Becker. Thank you, Brock. Now, Brock, this doesn't automatically ship. What it does, it goes into a shipping box, and it waits for you to order a round of shipping. Okay, we have Brandon Warder. Okay, so Brandon says if you're able, use $20 of the $80 you sent for live custom, and then partial refund the amount left. If PayPal's taxing you a lot, take whatever it is from the partial refund. Oh, no, you're good. But what is going on? Did you try to... did I miss something there? Brandon Warder. It almost sounds like you asked for a refund on something, but I didn't see that. Kendo Pelor. Oh, here it is. Weird. If any spots are available, 2 spots in the Eevee break. So, Mr. Brandon Warder, you want $80 back. Is that right? But you actually asked for a live custom. What do you think about the prototype Pokemon cards on Golden Auctions? Are they undervalued for what they are? They're pretty weird. You know, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. They're okay. They're pretty niche. Everyone finds another niche thing like the uncut sheets and stuff like that. And yeah, there's a market for it. I don't really know how I feel about it. I don't really know how I feel about them. They're pretty neat though. Mr. Pokemon Hanafuda look cool. Their price is pretty much already pushed up so high that they're not really worth it. So Hanafudas are way overpriced. Yeah, I stay away from Pokemon Hanafuda. I looked at them. All right, so Brandon Warder, and down here he says, use 20 you sent for a live custom. Okay, you got it, Mr. Brandon Warder, 1 live custom. Goes like this. Oh, wow, dude. Such luck, Brandon. Such luck. That's crazy. All right, and let's fix this camera. Don't miss me too much, my lovelies. 2 jungle sublist. Ooh, what is this based off of? No, I think this is correct. I need to write on it that it's $80. There you go, so that my mind understands exactly what that was when we created it. So, and then we're going to go over here into the jungle sublist. He just pulled 2 spots in the jungle sublist. So that's Brandon Warder. Oops. That's not bad, Brandon. Spots number 10 and 11. Okay, Brandon Warder. Pretty good. And this goes back into the live customs. That's what happens next. Grab a couple of these. Okay, so that goes back in for 80 bucks. That is how the live customs work. Not bad, Mr. Brandon. Not bad at all. Must be the good karma. He's giving it. Brandon Warder is Carl. He's the one giving the Charizard away. Must be good karma. So let's go in and give him his $60 refund now. I completely agree with you about Nintendo and it being their intellectual property, but there's no alternative for people to pay legitimately to be able to play games from their childhood. That's up to Nintendo to decide. So if Nintendo says, sorry, you have to do it this way or that way, you just gotta have to do it that way. You know what I mean? Like, obviously they could make every single one of those games available right now on the Switch. The Switch has, you know, powerful enough hardware to handle virtually every Game Boy game, right? And they're just saying, we're not doing that. So that's up to Nintendo to decide whether or not to do. And they're saying you'll have to go back and repurchase from the secondhand market those old video games. Pretty interesting. Okay, Brandon Warder. It creates demand for new games. Let's go ahead and issue a refund. Yeah, I agree. Every single time I go to the mall, there's like some, you know, guy working one of those stands playing the counterfeit market Mario Nintendo plug-in for your TV, and you just know that there's no way he got a license for that, right? No way. And you just look at it and you go, I don't know, dude. How are you selling that? Here's Brock Becker. I got the holographic Zard. I was told I needed to send my address along with the fee for shipping, so I hope I'm doing this right. Here you go, Mr. Brock. Hey, Brock, this sounds like your first purchase on this channel, and I'm going to toss in a gift. So here you go. You're going to get this Pikachu as a gift. Free first-time gift. Brock Becker. When your name is Brock, you got to collect Pokemon cards. It's like almost a requirement, isn't it? Yeah, if your name is Brock, I don't think you're allowed to not collect some Pokemon cards. Like if your name was Ash or Misty. Okay. You also, by the way, here's a tip, Mr. Brock. You didn't have to pay shipping right away. You could have paid shipping whenever you wanted to, so you could have had it shipped like 2 weeks later if you preferred. Like if you wanted to gather up a bunch of slabs first. You're allowed to keep your stuff over here for 1 year before it's considered abandoned. So just letting you know that. Yeah, you didn't have to ship right away. When you do order shipping, that's when everything goes out. So people kind of pile up some stuff, and then they ship it all out at the same time. There we go. Okay. Would you bid on or buy a prototype Magnemite or Magneton? Yeah, I mean, there's probably a price where I'd look at it and say, all right, I'll buy that. I don't know what that price would be, but it wouldn't be very high is the problem. There we go. All right. There's a lot of price discovery on those kind of items, and it makes me nervous, makes me not want them. All right. They're going to make some big deal out of it. Does nobody order packs? We've opened tons of packs today. Yeah, a lot of packs. Remember, this is the second stream of the day, by the way. Here we go. But interestingly, we get a lot of other kinds of orders. You know, we get a lot of break orders. We got a lot of payments for slab away. Yeah, and people purchase slabs as well, just straight out purchase them. So we get all kinds of orders. But yeah, we do open packs. It's interesting. You bring up a great point that, you know, from a visual point of view, some people just want to click on a rip and ship, and they're not necessarily a customer, but they just want to immediately watch the rip and shipper opening stuff. Like, hey, come on, open some stuff. Do something. I want to see some stuff. Did you guys notice I'm a big fan of this Gengar? How many of these do I actually own? What's the most expensive card you ever bought? Ooh, look at that. That one's actually better than the Topps Chrome ones. That one's expensive too. That's a Spectra. The most expensive card I ever bought. Probably the Gold Star Charizard for $22,000. He's probably the most expensive one. Look at this. That's not bad, right? Do you have a teardrop one? A teardrop one. Oh, that doesn't exist. There's no such thing as a teardrop Gengar. He's from a different, he's from a totally different booster box. All right, so let me go ahead and put this back over here. You need to buy an Illustrator Pikachu. So all of this is anecdotal. Look at the numbers. SV was almost the highest selling game ever. That's good. I think that's good because it shows the strength of the Pokemon hobby. And I think it also suggests that maybe one day Scarlet Violet will be a really popular card set. There you go. But just because people bought it doesn't mean that they all loved it. So they might have all bought it, and in their mind, they might have been like, well, I give it a 6. But I'm still buying it. It's Pokemon. You know what I mean? So it might have been more like that. Huh. These two cards look kind of different from each other. That's really interesting. Huh. Wait, here's a third one. Nope, that's Topps Chrome. So these are all Topps Chrome, right? Yeah, these are all Topps Chrome. Set that to the side. So these are from the actual Series 2 box. Oh, look at it's the fog on the effing slab. Sometimes these slabs give fog. It's so annoying. Come on, PSA. Got fog on the slab. Now they look more similar to each other. All right. Did you sell your Game Boy games yet? Nope, they're still around. If somebody would like to buy them, I'm open-minded to hosting them in Slab Away. All right, cool, man. I'm a fan of Topps. I've been a fan of Topps for a while. Topps is pretty good. Too much frog. You should give it to me. Too much frog, he said. Okay, next up, we have David Velez for a box of OP8 and shipping. Wow, box of OP8. I'll be right back. I gotta go find a box. Give me a moment. I got to open this up. This is a fresh case of OP8 is what it is. Very good. We've been moving through this. A lot of it thanks to you, Mr. David. All right. There we go. Oh. Do you have a Game Boy Advance, the sideways version of the Game Boy Advance games? Do you have a Game Boy Advance? I do actually, yes. All right. Let's get it. David Velez, he's going deep tonight. He hasn't been participating in all these breaks, but he's been opening a lot of stuff tonight. Okay. When I was younger, my very first handheld game was the Game Boy Advance. That's because my parents wouldn't allow me to own a Game Boy. My dad was super, super strict about video games. He basically thought video games were really bad for you. When he was younger, he liked video games, and so he thought of them as addictive, kind of like adult content. He's like, it's no good for you, it's bad for your brain. He's like, you need to be outside, exercising, you know, going fishing, that kind of stuff, right? He thought video games were bad. So he pretty much forbid them. And I managed to get my first video game, handheld video game, because I made this agreement with my mom. So she told me I could get a video game. She disagreed with them. And the agreement was, if I could teach myself to play an instrument, I could go ahead and purchase a video game. So I quickly learned the piano, and then I proved to them that I could play the piano. And then I got myself a Game Boy Advance. Oh, yeah, look at that, moose. And my dad was pretty angry about it. So it was this sort of stressful, traumatic experience of playing the video game, but basically having to hide while you played it. I had to hide when I played it. So I had to be very careful where I played my video games. There we go. And it was a weird thing because I knew all the other kids in the street just played their video games around their family. No one cared. So, but in my family, it was like this awful dark thing, you know? And my success with owning a video game kind of opened the door for my brothers to do the same thing. So they're like, oh man, he gets one. What about us? So all my brothers eventually get Game Boys. And it just pisses my dad off so much. He's so against it from the very beginning to the very end. And it's really ironic because I wasn't that bad at games. You know, I found out, usually I was pretty good at them. You know, I'd be out playing the neighbors. I just seemed to have a knack for them. And, yeah, I just really enjoyed them was all. I was passionate about them. I would go on to become a YouTuber for Monster Hunter World, and that was my first big successful step in life. And so it's very weird, you know, your parent really, really doesn't like you doing something. He was so against this thing that I was really good at. It's like if it turned out you were naturally good at playing a sport and your parent is super unsupportive the whole time. So it was like that. It was really rough. He hated video games. Our grandmother, one of the best Christmas presents I ever received in my whole life was the Nintendo 64. She bought us a Nintendo 64. And my dad when she left, because she went back home to Kansas City, when she left, he took the Nintendo 64, sold it. We were in the middle of playing Mario 64. It was like mind-blowing. 3D games. It was the first time that any console did that, basically. And it was the epic Mario 64, which I didn't get to finish until many years later on the Nintendo DS. And he took it, and he just sold it. He sold it, and he kept the money. He didn't even give us the money for the sale of the console. He just kept it. So he's like, we're not having video games. So the moment Grandma's gone, he sells it, and pockets the money, which I don't know if he knew I would understand that because I was pretty young. I was really young when the Nintendo 64 came out. I was born in 1989. When did the Nintendo 64 come out? It felt like it came out in 1995 or 1996. When did Nintendo 64 come out? Came out in 1996. So I would have been about 7 when she bought us that Christmas gift, and it was like so good, dude. It was like pure drugs, pure adrenaline. And, but he sold it, and I don't know if he quite understood that even at that age of 7, I had like this financial brain. I was like, all right, but you can't keep the money. That's stealing. That was grandma's gift to us. So whatever it sold for, which we didn't give you permission to sell it, whatever it sells for, that's our money. So even back then, I understood that that was wrong. And yeah, he didn't understand how badly I took that all those years ago. You know, I was like, wow, messed up, man. I would have ran away too. Yeah, well, and that would sort of be the pattern. It was very rough, you know. He knew that video games were wrong. He was very sure, and there would be no video games. And so eventually, I'd get that Game Boy Advance, but I had to hide when I played it. I basically could not play it openly around my family. I had to hide anytime I played it. So I played it mostly in the bedroom. All right, that's for David Velez, Mr. David. Ugh. Anytime I played it, I had to be hiding somewhere. That's messed up. Would love to get some Pokemon games for my Game Boy. Well, the first time I finished Pokemon Blue was on, I've told this story before, I finished it on my friend's Game Boy. There were neighbor kids. I traded Pokemon cards with them all the time. We all loved Pokemon. I got to play their game with them when we were outside, sitting outside together. They knew how much I liked the game. I seemed to be good at it, you know, and there were no like internet or magazines well, I mean, there were magazines, but nobody bought them. Nobody really knew how to play the game, but I just really enjoyed it. And so one day, my friend loans me his Game Boy in Pokemon Blue. He's like, why don't you just play through it? So that was my first time playing Pokemon Blue, was on the Game Boy Color. And it was just a long time ago. It blew my mind. I was like, it was so much fun. But I would have been, you know, hiding under my bed at night with the lamp on, playing it with the volume off. And that's how I did it. For the love of God, my dad better not catch me on the video game, because that wasn't allowed. It was like super illegal. Can't do that. All right. So we got to get a label for this. Here we are. Okay. That was a long time ago. I really appreciate that in hindsight, you know, that my friend did that for me. Because, you know, it could have been the case that I would not have experienced playing the game. And I know his name, and I reached out to him last year, said hi. I haven't spoken to him in like 15 years. But his name's Vincent, and I told him, what's your favorite Pokemon card? And it was a simple card. So I ran out and I bought it for him as a PSA 10 and mailed it over to him. But, yeah, it's pretty interesting. Have you ever reached out to any siblings? Yeah, I've spoken to some of my siblings. I keep in touch, especially with one of my sisters, and talk to her, you know, ask her what's up. All right. Whew. I have one of my older sisters I talk to more than any of the other siblings. Can I see the Game Boy Advance games so I can potentially buy them? Well, I don't have Game Boy Advance games for sale. I've got Game Boy Pokemon, and those are all like the old ones. So the only one that's beyond the regular Game Boy is probably Game Boy Pokemon Silver. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see. Yeah, he was also the guy who pulled the Celebi, and you know, I did a lot of trading with him. Let's say refresh. Well, do they work for both? Oh yeah, those games would work on a Game Boy Advance, but you don't want to buy them. They're graded, so they're super expensive. What you want to buy is a used one. Yeah, you want to buy a used. If you're gonna play like a Pokemon game on your Game Boy Advance, excuse me, you want to buy a used copy of the game. Cue the music. It's 3:08 at night. How's it going, guys? So let's get a little rotate here. We got Eevee. Wow, I feel like it's been an eventful night. It's been an eventful night, man. Here's Aerodactyl. Yeah, so that was really ironic how extremely stressful it was to game it all in my family. It was so hard to do. And then in the end, my job became gaming. How funny. Not expected. Let's see. Ooh. Look at that Moltres, man. That's a hot card. Look at this Moltres. Wow. Let's see. Whoa, what is this? Oh. I think for now, this one will go into a box. Let's put them over here. There goes. Okay, and what do we got here? Oh, I never priced this, huh? So these are Victory Bell, Weeping Bell, Bellsprout combination. Ah, that's pretty cool, right? No price on this. There should be a price on this, shouldn't there? So I can't imagine these would be super expensive because Victory Bell Evolution Tree isn't the craziest thing people go wild for. Let's see, Victory Bell Stadium. Looks like the Victory Bell is a $60 card. That's not expensive at all, actually. Weeping Bell. Weeping Bell is a $50 card. And Bellsprout. Those cards are so affordable. It's kind of wild. And Bellsprout is a $50 card. Okay, let's get it set up. Oops. Oops. You know, I think to sell these, well, we'll start out this way. What we'll start out doing, let's get the, tell you what, let's get the prices on them like this. So we're going to say, this one's actually 60. So Victory Bell 60. And this one's 50. Okay. And this one's 50. Now these were graded together and they're sequential. So you see a 70, 69, 68. Okay, very nice. And what you can do if you want, you can purchase all three of these together at once, or you can buy one of them individually. But so we'll start by putting them together. You can get all three of them for $160. So they're going to start out that way. 160 for the group. All right. You can't even read this. That's hard to read. All right, so 160 for all three. Ah, man, these plastic baggies just don't look good. I could do the other thing. Give me a second. I just don't know where I buy more of these sleeves, because I don't remember buying these sleeves, but these sleeves are awesome, man. Oops. Weeping Bell is number 69, ironically. I think what you mean is unironically. Because what you're saying is it's literally number 69. And that's not expected. Because it'd be funny for them to take such a salacious looking Pokemon and give it number 69. There we go. Ooh. All right. All right. Very good. And then let's try this all over again. Okay. Very good. 160 times group. Okay, so this is a group card. It comes with 3 cards. That looks so much better. that looks 1,000 times better. Good. Okay, we've got an order for Mr. Shirtao. He wants 10 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cardos. Shirtao, give me a minute here. I actually got another box of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cardos that I want to mix into this box. It's sitting out there. Okay, you ready? So, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There goes. All right. So we've got the Harpy, Goblin King, the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Here is, it's a green dragon, huh? I can't think of one. What would this be? Some kind of crazy evil looking thing. Left leg of the Forbidden One, Dragon Hunter on his pony. Oh, very cool. You got one of these, what would you call this? A combo card. Here's Beedrill, and here is Rhydon. All right, very good. Shirtao. Thank you so much, Shirtao. Maybe I can work on that. Maybe I can go grab that other box real fast. Grab this. Sure towel. Aha! So keep an eye on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cardos because they're set to go up in price soon. All right. Very good. Sure towel. And it looks like we are out of orders. Let's go ahead and keep pricing things up, shall we? So we've got a nice Topps Charizard on the table here. What do you guys think of that Topps Charizard? That's a Rainbow Zard 9. Very cool. Here is a Topps Chrome Sparkle Blastoise with the red label. Wow. Here is a Gardevoir. Yeah, this Gardevoir is always really expensive and no one ever buys it. But let me take a quick look. Let's see if there's one for sale to compare it to. I've kind of given up trying to sell the Gardevoir. It's just too expensive. Yeah, there's not one for sale. There's never one for sale. And so I priced it, and I priced it a little bit high, but it's like, it's just never for sale. Looks like it hasn't been for sale for a long time. Let's price it. Let's do it. Let's give it a price. All right. Let's go for it. Okay. That's Burning Shadows Gardevoir. Okay. Tomorrow's what? Thursday? Crazy how the week's flying by. You guys got something fun planned for the weekend? What are you guys doing for the weekend? That's Pop 73. That's incredibly low. All right. Ta-da! And as for this Charizard Rainbow Foil, let's see what he's going for. Topps Charizard Rainbow. I feel like trying to cross-grade this one. To be honest, he does feel like a regrade. The only thing that really bothers me is probably this part of the card right here. So it's not a direct print line, but it's almost like it's like the ink is different right there and it creates a line. I don't know if you can see that. So I don't like that right there. So maybe that's what cost it to get the 9. I'm not 100% sure. That's an 8. Yeah, it's a beautiful card. There you go. All right. PSA has decided it's a 9. I'll accept PSA. It's great on this one. Let's just do it. PSA. Okay. I'll send it to GMA for the cross grade. PSA 9 Rainbow Zard. It looks like there is one for cheaper now. The previously cheapest one was 800, and I can see there's one for 500. Ah, much nicer. Okay, so he's gotten cheaper, and as a result, perhaps more tantalizing. 924. Okay, sometimes the cards drop in price. That's pretty good. The collector app showed Gardevoir at 372. All right, let's see. I don't really go off of apps or anything like that. There you go. Like the apps don't decide the price of anything. Pop 73. Your hand was in the way of the price, and I was going to be like, ooh, let me get the Blastoise. Then you move your hand, I saw 7.5K, and I said, ah, hell no. Check them out. Isn't he beautiful? Whew. That's a Sparkle Topps card. The Sparkle Topps cards are always especially expensive. I have a Sparkle Topps Charizard that I'm especially proud of. Where'd he go? I've seen the Techno Charizard go up for sale, but I never go after him because I actually think that the Sparkle is the better looking holographic. I've seen the Techno Holo. I think the Techno Holo is less eye-grabbing. It's not bad either. It's just that they want so much money for it, and yet it's the worst looking of the two. Did I not keep him in this box? I must not have kept him in this box. Okay, hold on. I would have kept him in here. Okay, he's not in here. Let me look for him elsewhere. Oops. There we go. Yeah, that's a wild card, huh? Mm-hmm. He's one of the cards I'm real proud to own. Oh, there it is. Got him. I think I'm lacking the Venusaur. Do you think I should go after the Venusaur? I don't normally see him for sale is the problem. That sounds like the zombies. Is that zombies? Steam Gardens. Yeah. Plants vs. Zombies song. Oh, this is a bit of a foggy, here. That sleeve's a bit foggy. Oh, man, isn't that nice? Sometimes you gotta take the card out of the sleeve in order to really appreciate it. So pretty. You guys think I did good on that Charizard? I waited a long time to buy this guy. He was almost always priced around $25,000, almost always. And then one day he was a lot cheaper. And I said, okay, that's it. I'm buying him. I don't remember if I got him in auction or if I haggled with the seller, but I'm pretty sure I haggled with the seller. No, actually, I remember what happened. I remember exactly what happened. So here's the story on this Charizard. He was in auction, but I decided not to bid on him. I said, I'm not going to bid on this card. It'll drive the cost up. So I happen to be one of the big buyers of Pokemon cards. So when a card's really expensive, I'll go in at $20,000 if I really want it, or even higher, because I could if I wanted to, but I don't want to. But so I said, I won't bid on this Charizard because that'll actually increase the perceived value of the Charizard. So then he sold, and the final cost was $7,000. So then I turned around to the other guy who had one in Buy It Now on eBay, and I talked him into selling it to me direct for that same price. So he sold it to me for $7.1K. Such a smart move. Because imagine that I got into a bidding war with the other guy, right? So imagine me and another guy want this card real bad. We get into a bidding war and we push it up to 10,000, and only one of us wins, of course. So the other guy he'd be stuck buying it from the Buy It Now guy on eBay for perhaps 10,000. Or perhaps it would have been me. I would have had to go over to him and say, hey, I lost the auction. Will you sell me that one for 10,000? But instead, I left the card alone. I didn't bid on it at all. I just watched the auction carefully. And when it went for only 7,000, I said, okay, time to negotiate with the other guy, the guy who's got one in Buy It Now. I would bid you up and leave you up there, mister. How much did you buy him for it? I got him for 7,000. I think that's a really reasonable price, considering he's pop 28. I don't think the population on Sparkle Charizard is about to change. It was a lucky situation. Sometimes a lucky situation happens in the market, but it's just so rare. Let's see if there's even a Sparkle Charizard for sale. Okay, so there is one Sparkle Charizard for sale, and it is for sale for $16,700. Actually, let me pull up my cell phone here. I got to show you guys something really cool. You know how we have that Wave 4 Charizard that we're going after? I want to show you guys something real crazy about it. All right, so top Charizard, sort by highest price. Okay, so here we go. I don't know about that. No one's going to buy that. But here is the top Sparkle Charizard for 16.7 with 46 watchers, but he's from Germany. Says, like, do you really want to buy this from Germany? You could, but he's only got 94 feedback too. So for me personally, I'll just leave it alone. It's probably legitimate, but it's just too much money to risk. All right, something going wrong overseas. He needs to get it over here and then sell it. Okay, so then we got these cool guys. We got Topps Advanced Charizard to Charizards and Topps Advanced. That's nice, but he's ugly. I mean, he's just not as good looking. Now, this is what I want to show you. Planet Pokeball $5,000, right? Well, what is that? Oh, look at that. I got an offer. You declined this offer. You're not supposed to see that. So he offered to sell this to me for $3,000. I said, no, thanks. But take a look. That's pretty crazy, huh? That's it. That's the Wave 4. And we've got that right now. We've got Wave 4 packs for $150. But your Charizard would actually have to grade 10 to be able to compete with this guy. But obviously it has not sold. And I turned down an offer at $3K, but I think it could be worth about $2K. I really do. So that's Wave 4 Charizard, and he is just not common. No way is he common. Here's the Teardrop one. So yeah, look at this. This is 2.5. This is probably what the Cosmic one should be priced around. It's about 2.5. There's Teardrop Charizard. See? Now, a lot of people don't understand that. Oh, okay, here we go. This one's around 2,000. Perfect. They're calling it Flames. Here is... They're calling this a printing error because it's got the messed up rays. I don't know if it's a printing error or not, but that's really fascinating. I've noticed that on the Tentacruels too, right? And here's Charizard from the Topps movie. So Topps first movie, or Topps movie edition, has a nice Charizard in it. Let me show you what that set is. So it's this set back here. This is on the menu. You guys can just open it right now. So here it is. Topps first movie, that Charizard pops out. He's a pull. So if you get lucky, you can pull that Charizard. And but there's other versions of him too. You can pull the serrated version of him. It's called a die cut card. You can pull the non-holo version of him. And you can pull some of the TV scene, movie scene version of Charizard too. And those are all nice as well. So I really like Topps first movie. I sit on a lot of it because I think it's a great set. A set where you could potentially open it up and make some money opening it up if you get lucky. It's a little pristine Charizard. Yeah, so this is Topps first movie too. Look at that. That's a Topps first movie Charizard. Now, is it going to be worth as much as the regular one? No, but it's still Charizard card. So it's, you know, if you pull in at grades 10, it's going to do great for you. Oh, and this is from Series 2. So this is the clear Charizard. There it is. So the set that you can pull Gengar out of also pulls this Charizard. It's a clear card. It's transparent. So if you put your hand behind it, you'd see your hand. There it is. All right. The transparent Charizard's pretty cheap for some reason. Maybe he pulls too consistently, or maybe he grades 10 too easily. Something. Yeah, he's too cheap. I used to have him at $500, but I liquidated him. And now you can see he sells for $250. I think I was predicting that there would be a lot more of them graded as the boxes got opened. Oh, this is cool. Oh, wow, the checklist looks awesome. I'm a big fan of the Topps cards. If you can't tell, you know, there's a whole market to them. People, I think, expect them to behave exactly like the TCG, but they don't. So, you know, you get a rare one, and you might be able to sell it as a rare one, or you get a rare one, and everyone thinks it's worth like $20 because they don't understand it. But that's all right, because I'm very patient, and I'm a big collector, and I can just sit on tons and tons of Topps cards for a very long time if I want to. So again, you heard me say this the other day in the stream. I'm never scared. I'm never afraid to sit on a rare, valuable card if I know that it's got a really low pop. So if I was buying some Topps cards, I'm not scared to sit on them because I know that the pops are low. Look at that. So my Charizard was $18,724. I didn't really want to sell them. So it's funny that we found one online for $16,000 from Germany because that's not that far off from that price. There we go. All right, but he's not really supposed to be for sale. He's supposed to be a red label card. All right. What I'm trying to tell you is that during that time period, $18,000 was considered a lot. So that was my don't buy this price. Now it's looking kind of like maybe a better price. You just need Venusaur. I don't know if I'm going to run into him very easily. I think he's hard to run into. They're all hard to run into, but yeah. The Topps cards are fun. This card, the reason this card is so rare, it comes out of the Topps Series 3 collection. See that? And he's not to be confused with the Topps Chrome version of the card. So where'd the Topps Chrome version go? We just had him. Oops, my bad. So that's what that is. That's from the regular box. Oh, is he back in here? I bet he's back in here. Hold on. Yeah, here he is. So check this out. That's the Topps Chrome. You can see it up there. But this is actually from the Top Series 3 box. See how it's a different foil and it doesn't have that logo on it. So what's going on is this one is actually more rare than this one on the left. And a regular buyer will not really understand that. See that? So this is Pop 9. And this is Pop 59. There's a pretty big difference between Pop 9 and Pop 59. There's literally 50 more sellers for that one. So they're both nice looking, but this one's the rare one. So I placed my bets on the rare one. Low pop cards almost guarantee that the card price won't fall. Yeah, it typically means the card won't change very much. And it's hard for it to fall as long as the price is somewhat reasonable, you know? So what's a reasonable price? Well, oftentimes a reasonable price is like how expensive the booster packs are and your odds of pulling that particular card, because Moltres is a good-looking one. And then what are your odds of it grading 10? So that kind of calculation sort of reveals a reasonable price. That doesn't always mean that's what the price, the market wants for that card. They want the card to be $10, right? So the market always wants the card to be free in price. It wants to be like 10, 15 bucks. But if you're the only one selling it, you can be like, well, a booster pack of this is $500. You're not going to pull Moltres. And even if you did, he's going to grade 9. So mine's $100 cheaper than the booster pack. Why don't you just buy my PSA 10? So, you know, and people really hear that reasoning, that logic, and they go, yeah, you're right. So, you know, that's part of why that population really ends up mattering a lot. I slabbed away Red Label Slab for Mr. 2700. Yeah, that Suicune, man. Man, I'm going to miss that card a lot. I'm going to miss that card a lot. I've had that for a little while. I strive to be a top baller like you, Mr. Thanks for being such an inspiration. Oh, no problem, Mr. Aaron. Yeah, Pokemon card collecting it's sort of a luxury, but it's sort of a serious thing too sometimes, because some of these cards really hold value quite well or even go up in value. So like this Charizard, I think, over time is going up in value. This guy right here. It's an envious moment where I get to show off a desirable Charizard where he's kind of going up. Now, it's not always Charizard who goes up. I've had Charizards that went down or Charizards that are going sideways. They're not going up at all. So don't get too hooked on a Charizard. One of the surprising things you might notice about me is you don't see me constantly adding new Charizards to my collection, like these over here, because their prices are so high already. You know what the market does? The market pushes the price on these so damn high that there's nowhere left for them to grow. So it's often cards that are a little more misunderstood. Those are typically the cards that grow a little more. Look at this, 30,000. I don't know. But that's because he's Pop 3. There's only 3 of these in the world, and I own one. Sealdos Charizard. So freaking cool, dude. It's definitely one of my favorite cards in the hobby. The Sealdos Charizard. So crazy looking. Okay, let's see. Let's see if he's still at 3. He might be at 4. I'm anticipating him going to maybe like 15 one day, right? So he's right now still Pop 3. Look at that. Still Pop 3. I've had him for a little while. And so I'm one of the few guys with one of these Charizards as a 10. It's really, really cool. Pop 3, I mean, for a Charizard, that's crazy, right? And it's a vintage too, and it's holographic too, and it looks cool. So it's a really unusually rare card. I don't know. So crazy. Can you show off the brakes, please? Says Hobo Cage Fighter. Let's show off the brakes a little bit. So I'm going to bring this Charizard here out. Here we are. And we're going to show off a new break we have with this Alakazam back here. Here he is. So this Alakazam is one of the breaks. He's only 1 in 8 spots, and somebody bought in already, so he should say 1. All right, 1 in 8. I saw him and I said, we never do breaks on Carddass or Steeldos. We got to do a break on one because people got to have a shot at owning one of them so they see how good they are. But so I'm actually a huge fan of the Carddass Steeldos. And what you don't know about me is I'm sitting on some ungraded ones that I really like. And I don't want to grade them until their value's gone up a bit. So I got to spread awareness for those cards. We've also got Rocky Returns. Magnemite is only 3 spots away. He's going to finish pretty fast, actually. And No Rarity Charizard is just started. So he's got 3 spots. He's Charizard, though. He's No Rarity Charizard, so that's awesome. But yeah, there we are. Do you guys like the change in the symbols? Pokeball, Ditto, and Diglett. We're probably going to change. We're going to get rid of Ditto and Diglett one day, too. Should be like Pokeball, Potion, Full Heal, or something fun like that, you know? HM. If you did a video called 2 million Pokemon collection and a thumbnail showing everything in it, I'm predicting 100,000 views within 2 months. Yeah, but there's a problem with that rage quit bit. If you make a video like that, you just become a target for theft. And to be honest, I don't want to be a target for theft. My wife and I are working very hard on security instead. So part of security is not making videos like that. It's just a bad idea to make videos like that. Also, besides that, the fact that I don't really have a $2 million collection. So I'm not making that up. I just don't. I might have a lot of real estate, but I don't have a $2 million collection. But it's really not bad. But I'm not trying to bring that kind of attention to myself. I think that's bad attention. And I'm just trying to set myself up to be able to go on vacations one day and know that my cards will still be there when I come back from vacation. So, for example, we'll have Alexis and her husband babysit our home every single day. That's going to be part of our security. All right. He says, yeah, true. Don't do it, mister. Unwanted attention. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, obviously we have a nice chunk of cards here, but 2 million, that's quite excessive. That's a lot of money. But I've got my inventory, and then I got my personal collection, and that's a pretty good amount. And then we have a decent chunk of money wrapped up in our real estate, to be honest. So we have 3 houses, it's 2 lake houses and a rental unit. And we were even thinking about picking up a 4th home one day. If we could pick up a real small one in the right place, we thought about picking up another home. And because we think that there could be a lot of inflation in the market over time, because we think Donald Trump, he talks about giving tax breaks. He should be talking about raising taxes and ending entitlements. That would be an anti-inflationary market. That would lower inflation. But he's talking about protecting entitlements and lowering taxes. So if you lower taxes, but you don't lower entitlements, that's an inflationary market. And then on the other side, you have Kamala Harris. She's talking about a whole lot of entitlements. That's typically a Democrat platform, is to do entitlements. So she's going to be inflationary a lot, and he's going to be inflationary somewhat. And so I just think it's going to be an inflationary market for the next, 4 years until there's some kind of collapse or something. I don't know. So houses look like an attractive thing to purchase rather than purchasing a slice of a business, which is what a stock is. So a stock is a slice of a business, and that slice of a business is only valuable if businesses are doing well. When hyperinflation, businesses collapse. So, but what doesn't collapse is the brick and mortar that you purchased with your money. You buried your money into gold or brick, houses. And so I'm thinking about, where do you bury your money into a safe, a conservative, safe bet? It could be like bonds and stuff like that. But, real estate's really still not a bad thing. It's pretty dang expensive now. The interest rates are really high now. But it's still a place to park your money in real estate. And so we own a little real estate. We own a little Pokemon cards. We got a little bit of cash. And Karis and I, we don't go on vacation. We haven't vacationed in I want to say 8 years. We have not had a vacation in 8 years. I work 7 days a week. Karis works really hard. She's a software engineer manager now. And we are just the kind of people who like to work really hard and not have any fun. So we don't buy too much other than just those things. We pay a lot of mortgages, and that's it. So we're going to make some kids very lucky when we have kids. Those kids are going to be, Mom and Dad worked their butts off and gave me free stuff. But we're going to work super hard to make sure that they understand wealth too. We don't want them to, be like other kids who inherited wealth and then squandered it. That's our biggest fear too. We talk about it all the time. We're so scared of having kids that squander wealth or don't appreciate it or don't understand it. So, but we realize money acquisition and money investing is a subject that people understand so poorly. And I don't think anyone's teaching it. You can kind of learn it on YouTube, but it takes a long time to understand. And people don't naturally understand it. It's like counterintuitive, or what I really think it is it's boring. So I think most people get bored when they talk about the concept of money, the idea of money. I think people get bored. They don't want to learn about it, so they never do. And but I don't know. I'm very passionate about it. It's a subject that I like. It's like I'm hyper fixated on it. It's not the money itself. It's the idea of money. It's the idea of energy. That's what money is. It's a measure. You can almost think of money as like a measure of human activity or a measure of human life. Here we go, Aovic. For the Alakazam break. You got it, Mr. Aovic. Right, like if you had $10 million. Well, $10 million means you never have to work again. You get all the hours of your life back. right? Because if you have to work if you have to do what I'm doing and just grind and work all the time, you're really kind of living in slavery a little bit. It's like a self-imposed slavery to work this way, to live this way. So, but if you had 10 million, you're just done. You just put it in a stock market, don't touch the principal, and you're done. So people with $10 million are free. But how did you gather that money? The money is a measure of people's productivity. You have to produce a good, you have to produce a service, and then you have to trade those services. You have to ask people, hey, I worked for an hour, and I'd like you to pay me 2 hours worth of money for what I did. And so that's how you start to gather up a pile of money, because you worked for 1 hour, but you're so good at what you did that you can actually trade your hour of work for 2 hours of their work. And that's what it's all about. That I tried explaining that the other night with the doctor and the guy who flips burgers, and people were getting kind of offended, but it's a very important concept to understand. So the doctor's work is so skilled, he gets to trade his 1 hour of work for just a fraction of the other guy's work. Oh, the other way around. So a fraction of the doctor's work is worth many hours of the burger flipper's work. So it's the other way around. So, and the sooner you understand that, the sooner you have more like a goal to understand how you're supposed to be allocating your time, because again, that money is just a measure of what you're producing, and it takes time to produce stuff. So yeah, money is a measure of human energy and human productivity, and you're trying to leverage your time in a way that's super productive. You want to make sure that you're producing as much as you can produce. And if you're not, you have to ask why. It might be because you lack the understanding to produce things that you like to produce. So if there's something you like to produce, you need to go out there and be working on that 24/7, and then trading that intelligently into the market. So for example, like Karish draws a Pokemon card and sells it for $100. She's produced a good, and then she's trading it for your time. She's saying, I spent my time, maybe 5 or 6 hours producing this card. I'd like to trade you 6 hours of my time for $100. And then, if the card is looking good enough, you say, yes, I'll accept that trade. And then somebody takes her card home. So that's exactly what a market is. And money's not just this green physical bill. It's a measure of your productivity. And so the sooner you understand these ideas, the sooner you can sit down and say, am I doing the absolute most productive thing right now? Like, what's the most valuable thing I can do with my time right now? Is it go back to work and clock back in? Well, then I should go do that. But if it's not go back to work and clock back in, I should get a different job that allows me to do that, or start a business that allows me to do that, or produce a good. Maybe I go on Etsy and I make Pokemon Roblox or something. I don't know. So you see what I'm saying? Maybe I edit videos for TheCardconomist and he pays me to do that. You see what I'm saying? So these are really important concepts. I have the same Moltres Tops Hollows. Is it really worth that much? I'm rich. Well, the price is whatever a buyer and a seller are willing to pay. But if I were you, I'd hold on to it. It's a really good card. All right. So that Alakazam's at 2, isn't he? 2 out of 8. So you could say the service I'm providing is I'm doing these card breaks. I'm hosting Slab Away. I'm entertaining. I'm educating. I show up to work insanely consistently. And I just manage a large inventory of cards, which is a risky financial thing to do. And yeah, and then after that, I'm kind of like a glorified McDonald's worker that you learn to trust over time, because I'm just very, very, very sure about wanting to provide a committed and honest experience, because that's what sells when it comes to ripping ships. And so I do this very consistently. It pays a certain amount. And then I have to take my capital, and it's time to start acquiring something with that capital. And the goal is to plant your money in the thing that's going to change in price the most rapidly over time, but also considering your risks, because there's risks, right? Like if I buy the stock market right now and it returns 7%, well, there was a risk in the stock market that actually goes negative, down like negative 7%. If I put it toward my mortgage instead, there's no risk there, because no matter what, I owe that mortgage, and it has a 6.75% interest rate on it. So I can bury my money in the stock market, or I can bury my money into the home. And obviously the home's probably the more conservative choice. The stock market will have to outperform 6.75% before it really becomes profitable to go that way. But what are the upsides? Like, this never causes a problem over here. The home is never a problem, but the stock market could go negative. So which would be crazy, because if I went negative over here, not only would I lose money over here, but I lose the opportunity cost of cutting down on the debt with the 6.7. So it's like additive. You have to add what you lost over here to the interest you lost over here because you didn't focus on the home. So, you have to sit down and do those kind of calculations in your brain all day and decide, okay, am I producing as much as I can potentially produce? And then once you acquire your money, you have to go plant it in the place that makes the absolute most sense. And this is just like a subject that I think people find very boring. They're not passionate about it. They're passionate about hanging out with friends, not being autistic, They're passionate about going out to eat, having a little fun, watching some TV. And I'm just like this obsessive kind of person where it's more fascinating for me to be sort of like playing a video game. And so this right now is my video game, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Do you own any stocks? Yeah, I do own some stocks right now because I think that all my money could go into my real estate mortgage to avoid the interest over there. But one of the benefits to having the stocks rather than the real estate mortgage is it's sort of like an emergency fund. If something goes wrong, I can sell the stocks and take care of that thing. So I have cash on hand. Let's say a really special Pokemon deal comes up. I could sell the stocks and then go buy that Pokemon thing. So I have a chunk of cash on hand for an emergency. Maybe Karis's mother gets cancer again. She had stage 4 cancer. We had to help her because she had stage 4 lymphoma. And we are already calculating that she'll get it again because the odds of her getting it again is very high. And so we are waiting for the bad news, basically. And it's the same for her dad. He has not been, he won't go to the doctor. He doesn't like doctors. So we're anticipating that he'll have a advanced disease at some point that he didn't take care of properly ahead of time. And so we're preparing to have to pay for that. And so, we just sit around thinking about that kind of stuff. You also have precious metals too, right? I have a little bit of silver and gold, very little. I'm not a silver gold guy. Obviously, gold is hitting record highs right now, which is super impressive. I have one gold coin, a single 1 ounce. So even though gold has done very well this particular year, despite that, Pokemon cards have still outperformed silver and gold for me. I mean, they just genuinely have. Like my Evolving Skies booster boxes have gone up way more than gold. My Little Pony cases gone way up more than gold. But I got these vintage booster boxes too, like my Team Rocket booster boxes. Well, when you go on, let's say like eBay, you can't find a Team Rocket first edition booster box cheaper than $20,000 anymore. Well, last year that was like $16,000. You could find them consistently at $16,000. So, I could have gold or I could have $20,000 worth of Team Rocket. It turns out the Team Rocket's really growing faster. So yeah, I mean, I'm not against it though. I think gold's kind of interesting. The number one interesting thing about gold is precisely that it's not digital. So you hear the crypto guys, they say, oh, gold sucks, it's antiquated. What are you going to do, carry gold around in your pocket? And it's like, maybe. Because if something were to really go wrong with the technology behind the crypto, and I'm not saying it will, but I'm saying it's not impossible. Like maybe a solar flare wipes out everything, all electronics. Well, all of a sudden, having some sort of physical rare item matters. I don't know if Pokemon will do much at that point. Like people might consider Pokemon cards still valuable in some way. I don't know. But, obviously there'll be a big collapse in that scenario. But gold probably will still have some value. Although I argue in a true collapse, like a post-apocalyptic collapse, probably not gold will have value. You know what will have? Probably animals, livestock, equipment, motors, oil, nails. So useful stuff will have value. Gold, ironically, would not have value in a zombie apocalypse because you can't eat it, and it sort of requires the society. So I've talked about this subject a lot. If you guys are enjoying this, by the way, hit that subscribe button. If you like talking about this kind of stuff, because I think about it constantly, and I do now. And you really ought to follow because, if you like these subjects, you can pick my mind or ask me questions and you can stroke my ego by getting me closer to 100,000. By the way, we're about to break 90,000 subscribers. We are so close to 90,000. So do that for me if you will. But yeah, my belief about the best scenario for gold is that we don't have a true collapse, like a post-apocalypse kind of collapse. We just have a financial collapse and just a financial collapse. And in that scenario, I think the gold guys are betting that people actually won't trust crypto that much. They're betting that it will turn out that Bitcoin is not a store of wealth in a really panicked, really scared market. People will run back to gold is what they're predicting. So let's say America has hyperinflation the way, Germany did before World War II. Will Bitcoin be the solution? And that is a tough question. Because of the lack of confidence in it, because it's only been around for less than 100 years, it could actually not be the thing that people use. It might, in the end, it might actually be gold. People will say, I don't want Bitcoin. What I want is the thing that's trusted and proven over a very long time, and that's gold. But again, crypto is easy to buy and easy to sell. Can't really panic sell gold. Yeah, that's actually a very interesting point, because the panic sell on the crypto can actually be kind of like a downward spiral, because people just look at the chart and they say, oh, it's crashing. Get me out, get me out, get me out. But, you can't do that with the gold. So as a result, they might look at it, oh, gold's holding. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I think there's a scenario where cryptocurrency wins. I think there's a scenario where gold wins, and even a scenario where stuff like my collectibles win. And right now, I'm not betting on this end of the world scenario where gold might win. And as for crypto, I think crypto's currently similar to collectibles, where it relies on the markets actually doing well rather than poorly. And I like how I think that the cryptocurrencies actually reflect the stock market pretty close. But what's interesting about collectibles is they're kind of disconnected from the market cycles of the stock market. So it's like, let's say Google crashes. Charizard collectors don't care if Google crashes. You know what I mean? Like if the S&P 500 drops by a whopping 10%, is every Charizard collector no longer wants his Charizard? No, it just doesn't work that way. So there's a bit of a disconnect between the value of a collectible and the stock market itself. And the demand for collectibles is not gone. It still has social media value, it's still bringing in social media dividends. I call them social media dividends. When I show this Charizard off on my social media, it gets views. Those views create ad revenue. And so over a long period of time, I get money for that. And so let me show you a data point that might show you why collectibles will continue to have that value. And you guys will find this stuff very relevant because we're, all right, so I can't show you, let's see. Well, I suppose I could show you this. Check this out. So here's data from my other YouTube channel. So this YouTube channel collected $255 with 120,000 views. Very nice. What's cool about that, the TheCardconomist channel is a channel I don't even post to. I haven't posted anything serious to that channel for 4 years. So I just collect a little $255 for doing nothing over there. It's pure free money. I do nothing on that channel. Okay, and then this channel, in the last 28 days, picked up 626,000 views. Views are down a little bit. But so there you go. So overall, I've got 2 YouTube channels bringing in like a little over 700,000 views per month. And that was something that took a long time to build. But so you have to have something to build it on. And having like the ability to tell a story about this Charizard helps you build those views up. And your videos go out onto the internet forever, sort of. And one day I'll probably retire from this channel and it will probably still bring in a little bit of money all the time. Not as much as when I was active, but it'll probably bring in a little bit of money for many, many, many years. So I call them social media dividends. I'm still collecting dividends from the TheCardconomist 4 years after I stopped posting over there. Just free money. And, so that's what's giving collectibles value. It's very similar to being a museum. Museums make money off of owning the Mona Lisa, and this causes the Mona Lisa to be valuable. Mister, you recently posted. What do you mean? Yeah, we're now posting on the TheCardconomist. I'm working on that channel at this point. Speaking of which, we are at 4 a.m. in the morning. We had some great conversation, guys. I know there were no more sales near the end, but I just wanted to sit down and just talk for the sake of talking. It's not all about sales, by the way. Sometimes it's fun to just sit down and talk like we're just collectors talking about the hobby. So I was enjoying that. And I probably always will enjoy that. I think it's just ingrained in me, some kind of personality trait. I don't know why. Some days, most of you will figure out that time is the only true resource you should covet. Yeah. Yeah, even money doesn't matter when it comes to time, right? Warren Buffett's a billionaire and he's about to die. But it matters to try and, be able to live a standard normal life with some vacations and have some retirement savings and all the good stuff, right? Be able to pay for your health care. That's what the middle class is, right? So money matters a little bit. And you have to find some way to get that money kind of up and running, before you're 50. So, but yeah, money, it's, you die and you don't take your Charizards with you for sure. But again, this is a bit more like a game I'm playing. The whole hobby is like a game I'm playing, and I really enjoy the game. And I've heard that people who are real successful in like have that about them, where they find something that they're really they work on it and they find out they're good at it and that they enjoy it, and then they just do it for its own sake. Because if you're only doing it for the money, you will just get bored and give up eventually. And so you'll notice I've been sticking around for a while, and that's because, I don't know, I just enjoy finances to some degree. Some aspect of me enjoys the financial side of things. I like thinking about how things move and change, and I think I like placing bets and making predictions, and all that's fun. But yeah, I enjoy talking and trying to educate about it too. That's all fun for me. All right, guys, well, we got to hop off. It's 4 hours in. We are 4 hours in, and I got to go try and make a video on the other channel if I can. I might not manage to get it done in one night. I'll see you guys for the Thursday daytime stream. I'll see you guys there. You're not taking any more orders? Nope, hopping off.